Okay. I am coming over here, and please give me 2 minutes of your time.
2 minutes long?
Mitch, why did you bring us in here? And what's a podcast?
I think it has something to do with recording us, but why are there two phones?
What, for history?
Yes, I'm recording events that happened to us in the Underdark. Tell him about Elvaria.
It's Elvara, J. Mitch.
Who?
The drow from the very beginning that I think she was the one who took us captive, or was that her lackeys?
No, it was the one. It was the evil one that we fought in the towards the end tunnel.
It's the same person, J-Midge. She's been following us for quite a bit. Honestly, I'd rather she didn't.
Yeah, that was right after the cleric ceremony for Cora.
Yes, right as we were leaving Bleedingstone, a horrible crash of spider-worshipping dark elves descended upon us from the cliffsides, carved into the tunnels long ago by the very people.
Why did you invite us here if you were just going to explain everything yourself?
You're also leaving out a couple of things, like Cora scouted ahead to warn us of the ambush, and there was that wibbly-wobbly veil that I dispelled.
Oh, that's right. And Nakul was able to climb up the cliffsides effortlessly using
Shun. We beat up Shun. He's definitely not alive anymore. You also turned into something else, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you thought you could polymorph into a dragon to impress Anazira. Oh, by the gods, the look on your face when you actually transformed
I think we've recorded enough. I think they get it.
Wait, we didn't even tell them how it ends. Shun.
So, I don't know if the party's still watching it. that
was amazing.
That was amazing. Buff is getting like next level with the recaps, and I appreciate that so much. It's freaking awesome.
Big shout out to Koretsu and JTC for helping me with the voice acting on that. Very much appreciated. I definitely want to get everyone involved in these recaps eventually, so I'm going to be reaching out to you guys in the future and just being like, hey, what's a good time to do this type of thing, because I love doing this.
That'd be amazing.
That was hilarious.
They are so fun. Okay, so for those of you who missed it, we are in the middle of an epic combat. Ilvara, who has been pursuing you for months, and well, in our over a year in IRL time, has finally confronted you with an entire battalion. And the last thing that happened was J-Mitch casting polymorph. So, J-Mitch, would you like to describe what they see as you transform?
So J-Mitch digs down deep inside of himself, and he starts like chewing into his own mouth, and basically through his creation magic creates some bubble gum. He blows a bubble into it, and it creates a big giant circle around him, and he basically turns into like a ditto form. He's trying so hard to imagine a cobalt colored dragon that can shoot electricity and can fly for miles and miles, but that's not how the polymorph works. So instead, he realizes that path is like blocked off for him, and thinking quick on his feet, he goes, what else is big and large and might impress Anazira? And he turns into a giant, ferocious gorilla. Silverback gorilla. And I believe it's like 15 feet long, and has these big giant massive gorilla arms that can swing around.
Boom.
Yes.
and he just goes and starts to go using their 40-foot movement speed towards Shun, and tries to beat the shit out of him. Honestly,
Let me give you control. Okay.
let me look up
There.
giant gorilla.
See, I think he's trying to lose
If you
control.
double click on that token, you should have access to the sheet.
Awesome.
Adrian, I think you mean he's going ape.
Yeah, I'm going ape shit. Absolutely.
Everyone
Teachers.
sees, as you look that over real quick,
Yeah.
everyone sees J. Mitch's form grow huge, and you're almost for a second like, wait, did he really turn into a dragon? But instead you see two massive fists go dsh, dsh, and he throws his head back and screams, and you see these giant tusks coming out of his mouth and just like crazy eyes, and you kind of make out like a little bit of a beard, like a dwarvish beard on this guy. His fur color is the same kind of brownish reddish hair that J. Mitch has. And I think you still have your little like chef's hat on top of your head.
Yeah, the chin's the
And
beard
like an
on the
apron.
chin is still
Yeah, and
the
you have
beard-
like an apron
still
too.
have the beads and everything on my
Yeah.
beard.
Apron,
still
Yes,
J.
apron,
Mitch, yeah.
apron says like kiss the chef.
Yeah,
Yaslin says, did he just turn into a donkey?
yeah. Nobody from the Underdark would understand what this creature is.
It's a demon.
Yeah, they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, it's the Demigorgon. That's pretty much what they would think it was, right?
Oh my gosh, your face kind of looks like the Demogorgon.
Yeah.
I hope
I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna.
That's right.
Where'd that guy go? I want to beat the shit out of him.
I don't know, where is he?
He was like right here. I saw him before, like 2 seconds ago.
You see him right there.
Okay.
Do you have enough movement to get there?
I have 40 feet of movement, and I was right here.
Okay, so you can get right. Well, you were right here.
Okay, I was right here. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, you could get like right up to there.
Oh, I'm beating his ass. Multi-attack. Hiya! I make 2 fist attacks. Let's do it. Fist.
Do you have the reach?
It's
10-foot reach.
Fuck yeah! Oh my gosh.
I got big giant arms, guys. All right.
These bitches.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck them up. Okay, 19. Does that hit?
It does hit.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Whoo.
23 bludgeoning damage as I just like
Holy
smack him with one.
Holy shit!
I go with the other one.
He's like, what the fuck?
22.
Yeah, that hits. Hold the fuck.
Oh wait, that was the wrong one.
What the fuck?
That was the wrong one. Hold on. That was the right one. 26 more.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, you knocked the fucking daylights. He's still up, but he's like, holy shit, you just Konged his ass.
I just look back at all the drow and like I bare my teeth and go.
And you are so big, holy shit.
And
I feel like you
that's
should roll for intimidation on that one. Natural
Yes.
fear.
That's
my
my turn.
Oh my
Exactly.
goodness.
I love
Oh.
that you said he just conged his ass after I called him a donkey.
Oh. Yaslin.
I'm either Donkey Kong or King Kong. Figure it out, bitches. Let's go. I'm an
Yeah.
ape.
Because that is what I meant when I said, is that a donkey?
That's so funny. I didn't even catch
Oh
that.
my gosh. Yeah, J-Mitch beats the ever-loving shit out of Shun. I'm assuming that's Shun, right? Is that Shun? Okay. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard to tell through the rage of your eye. You're just like,
Yeah.
Okay, so Yaslin is going to move up to here,
okay.
and she is going to... I don't have everything ready yet because I've forgot here. She is just going to cast at Shun. Chromatic Orb.
Jesus.
Boy is not so pretty anymore.
Oh, that was
That good?
mean.
Yeah, he got his face caved in.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to reload after this, I think. Does that hit?
Hold on. What? I'm just fixing something really quick.
23.
Because for some reason he's called Jorlin in the thing, but he's not Jorlin. He's Shun.
We definitely murdered Jorlin.
Yeah,
already.
this is Shun. It says Jorlin in it says in the encounter. It says that, but it's wrong. Okay. That does hit. Go ahead and roll.
And we'll just do it as, I guess, poison. Not that I get to change the actual thing.
As you shoot this orb, this lob of poison at Shun, he's like kind of dazed from this giant gorilla that just slapped the shit out of him, and he looks at you and he sees this orb coming at him and he tries to block his face, and you hear him scream and grab his face as the poison starts to eat at his flesh, and he goes, "You bastard!" and he collapses to the ground.
Wonderful. Now he matches his predecessor.
Okay, I'm just refreshing quickly. That ends Jason's turn, sorry.
Okay. All right. I need J-Mitch
Mm-hmm.
and Yaslin. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, I'm good at those.
In the interest of speeding it up, could you roll that for me, please? Because I'm still trying to log back in.
I rolled a 5. I'm a giant ape.
Oh no.
I'm just like,
Okay.
What?
Both of you hear the sound of a catapult release. And a barrel, an exploding barrel, smashes down. You both try to dodge, but you miss, or you aren't able to dodge. And
can we say with a 5 I try and catch it?
Can I know what I rolled?
Very Donkey
You
Kong.
rolled-
catches
Yeah, I'm like,
barrels.
oh, a barrel. I love those.
You rolled below a 10.
Okay.
I need you both to take 13 fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much, Papa. But J-Mitch,
Glad
I
I'm
need
at
you to
EIT.
roll
Lol.
a concentration savings throw. So it's Constitution saving throw. And you have to beat a I forget how much you have to beat. 10 plus half the damage, whichever is more. Half the damage. I said, how much damage did you take? 13. Okay, you made your save.
You get to stay an ape.
I think I need to do one as well.
Oh, Yaslin, are you concentrating? Then yes.
I think haste is concentration. Yep.
Yes, keep concentrating so I have haste, please.
Oh, yeah.
Now I want to use it again.
Still got no sound. Oh shit.
Everybody who had haste must delete it. Cora, we can't hear you. We just saw your face go. No.
Yeah.
Much sad.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, bud.
I've got no sounds in game.
I have
Oh,
one more thing to note. I think the party will hate me for noting it, but
What?
when the spell haste ends, the targets cannot move and take actions until after its next turn.
We do hate you. No. No.
What does that mean?
Like you're.
That means we have to
exactly-
skip a turn,
You lose
basically.
one turn.
Yeah.
Fuck?
I'm
Wow.
sorry.
What a
I forgot
shitty
about-
spell. No, I'm just kidding.
I forgot about lethargic.
I mean, we kicked ass with the
casted
first
that?
round.
You know what? Because I didn't know that, we can skip that rule for this combat. but
I mean, rules are rules, so
I'm
Rules are meant to
I'm
be
okay.
broken.
I know. I just you guys all look so disappointed.
I mean, we didn't write the rules.
No,
I mean,
know.
I was disappointed in rolling a 1. So
Yeah.
It's okay. Everyone can just be mad at me for reading the rules.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah,
James
I was
just
the one-
thinks
I learned
everybody
something.
is really slow now because he's like an ape and has super fast reflexes.
and I was also the one that pointed out that I had to do a Constitution save. So
Okay.
Handsome, shut up. You're not allowed to say that kind of thing.
I need you, Jamich, to take 5 piercing damage as you feel an arrow thunk into your hide.
Okay.
I also need you to make a Constitution savings throw.
All right. I think it's physically impossible for me to. No, it's not because I have to roll at least a 10.
This is not a Constitution saving throw for your.
All right. Well, 22.
Okay.
Suck on that.
Puffa Magician played this card.
Like
Jamich.
sweet candy.
Jamich, you just got Spirit of Concentration from Poop, which is hella cheaty, but you now have advantage on. I think it says advantage on savings throws with Constitution. Is that correct?
For 2
Okay,
rules.
so your next 2 rolls, which is perfect timing because you do
Sure.
now need to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw to see if you stay in ape form.
Yeah, I got a 20.
Okay, you're good. But
Thanks,
you also feel like the area where the arrow hit you is like really itchy, and you realize that the arrows are poisoned, though you were able to resist its effects this time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if that means you're immune for the rest of the time, or if they can keep trying to. No, they can keep trying to poison you. Okay, good to know.
So
Every new
big-
arrow is a new save attempt.
big question.
Yes.
I think I already know the answer to this. If Jamich is a dwarf and is resistant to poison, does that mean that ape Jamich is also resistant, or do I
No.
lose that? Okay, I figured I'd lose it. Okay.
Because it's a different body.
Yeah.
Now,
Polymorph
if
completely.
ape had
Metaphysically.
resistances, you would gain those resistances.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. Cora.
Are we letting me have it?
Yes, I'm going to let you guys have a turn.
Oh my god.
I feel like if there was only like 4 of you and it was like a normal sized party, I'd feel like more comfortable. Like, oh, you lost your turn.
Fojoli played this card.
Cora.
Cora.
Corey,
Oh, what a
Sorry,
great
but-
DM. Look at this.
you have advantage on your next roll because Fajoli just gave you advantage. But also, yeah, I think that because there's like 7 of us, skipping a whole turn is just going to prolong this forever. So go ahead, Cora. You may attack.
Okay. Couple questions, just
Yes.
because of where we left off. So, Anazira, do you still have your
Radiant
sunlight?
light? Yes.
Okay, so 30 feet. And then where I am currently, I don't think anyone is in my line of sight.
Let me see. I see where you are. Let me kind of like just... Okay, so you're actually... What did I say?
I mean-
you're like 15 feet up right now. So you
I think the one next to me would be line of sight, wouldn't it? This one?
Yeah, you would be able to shoot the one next to you. Also, you kind of have like anyone that's not
who's on
hiding
it?
behind a little thing
Ledge?
is gonna be pretty easy pickings for you.
Oh, okay. So I'm in a good spot, actually.
Yeah, you're
okay,
actually in
and
a
so-
really good spot.
So J-Minch is currently attacking who?
Shun,
No,
who is
Shun
fucking
is
dead.
Shun is dead, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
fucking killed
Oh,
him.
JK.
I finished him.
I didn't get to make an. I
Um,
did get to do a single attack with him.
Well, that
Yeah.
sounds
Probably a
about
good
right
thing.
for him,
Yeah,
though.
Fuck that guy.
Sucks for him. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
who is...
Definitely the type to finish early anyways,
Does
isn't he?
anyone, like, have their eyes on J-Mitch at the moment?
Everybody has their eyes on
Everybody.
Jamich.
Like,
It's
fuck
he's
this
the
guy.
biggest. He is the main event.
All right.
I'm the main character.
Okay, I am going to target this giant spider here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do... It's been like a year, and I'm still like, how do I use my lightning arrow again? So I make
the
an attack
two-parter.
roll.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so
This
and
is
I
a-
have advantage. Oh, I already have
Yeah.
advantage anyways, because I'm in darkness.
Mhm.
But Oh, 21?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And so then, is it...
The other
I-
two have to make the, so you cast the lightning arrow, right?
No, not yet. So...
Oh, you're
cast
going to do it on a
spell.
different attack?
Well,
So you have to, so you cast so the way it works is you
Damage.
first cast the spell, and
Lightning
then
up
and it
the arrow.
turns your lightning into a lightning arrow, and then you shoot.
Yeah.
So you want to cast the spell first, then you want to shoot.
So I'm casting
Perfect.
it. Okay. So then normal damage.
Okay.
18.
So the
And it shows lightning
spider
on it.
takes 18. I know, isn't that cool? But then these other two motherfuckers right next to him also have to make saving throws. So they're gonna do that, and then you could roll the other formula.
Let's see.
One passed and one failed. So go ahead and roll what the damage is, and I'll apply it appropriately. Not bad. Holy shit! You almost finished both of them off. To be honest.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. So that is the first attack.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Does it get an extra damage for you get not an extra dice roll, but an extra attack on your first turn, right?
On my first, yeah, and then
Okay.
it applies Dread Ambusher, but we're in the middle of combat. This isn't my first turn.
Got it.
right?
That's right. Yeah.
I feel like you should also remember you have inspiration from last time.
Right. Does a 14 hit
Um,
the giant spider?
it does. It's
Oh,
this thing's easy to hit. It's very big.
Okay.
It's got a big butt.
Big butt. Ooh, 13 piercing.
As you shoot it right in the big butt, it screams and collapses. And does it like
Nice.
flips onto its back and like curls its legs inwards.
The way that WoW spiders do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little
excellent. Cheers. Woo, good shot.
This is the WoW spider animation.
WoW spider. Let me just make sure that's all I can do. I used my bonus action, which was the lightning, and both of my attacks. Okie dokie, that ends my turn.
Excellente. You do not have a no, that is both your attacks. Yeah. Okay. Nakul, it's your turn.
So let's see. Nicole is a little bit startled to see Jamich suddenly, the smallest person, suddenly turned into the biggest thing. But he's going to very carefully sidle up, climb up this to be
Ladder.
in front of
Yeah.
Enazura. Yeah.
That ladder
Okay.
would be like take it count it as difficult terrain to count you like going vertical up.
Okay, so that would be
So just a total of 25 feet instead of 30 feet, if that makes it easier to think about.
Yep, that's fine.
Yep.
He has 25 feet of movement, so he's gonna go up there.
This guy looks at you. Ah!
And
Hello,
Azir right behind him
surprise.
growling at the same time.
I know, he was like, ah.
You know, I get this urge to say heal, but I don't think I maybe I should say sick. He's gonna take 2 swings at him. Sort of. As he's cresting the top, he just, like, lunges out across, the slightly flat area.
Okay. 23 hits.
With normal damage.
You know, I'm going to turn the music on. I was turning it off just in case we wanted to use, like, clips for the recap, but I kind of like Jamich's way of doing the recap. Okay.
Can we also say that Jamich is canonically a smaller giant ape than all the other giant apes?
Oh, he's like
Slightly.
stunty.
He's big for Jamich, but he's still
So he's
small for a
13
giant
feet
ape.
instead of 15 feet.
Yeah,
but-
exactly. He just gets a 10-foot lift. That's it.
Does an 18 hit?
Yeah. Hold on. Before you do that, let me make sure.
He's not already
Did you?
dead.
Okay, you rolled the damage. Okay, let me see. Sorry, I was like fixing audio stuff. Actually, that's enough to bonk. You crushed him on the head and he dies.
So he was already
What?
dead with the first attack?
Yeah, that first attack
okay.
did enough damage. This
Murdered.
Did
a murder.
This is just a normal drow. Boom.
Normal
Huh.
drows are squishy now.
Yeah.
apparently. I was expecting them to put up a little bit more of a fight.
It's like fighting children.
Yeah,
Children
a
before.
little bit. More
Right?
than you
It's like
would like
fighting
to think.
Children with candy.
Oh,
The number's
Nicole.
not 0. That's all you need to know.
I caught that.
Don't worry about it. Let's see. I have a bonus action. Is there anyone that looks particularly hurt?
Lucius is in very big pain.
Let's see. You are 80 feet from me. Can I reach you? Nope, that's 60 feet. I'm sorry.
No worries.
So then Nicole's just going to sort of I have no more movement, so he's just gonna sit there,
Okay.
sort of. Yep.
Let me see who's next.
By
Lucius.
the way, I
Niken
know-
1015 played this card.
It's my turn?
Lucius.
No, on your next turn, as part of your action, you may use a sip of health, which is 2d4 healing, as part of your action on your next turn. Thank you, Myken.
Thank you, Myken.
Okay.
Who needs a healer in the party when you've got chat like this?
By the way, Anna Zero,
We
you
love
have
you.
You have
birthday
5
inspiration.
Oh yeah, Anazura, you have a birthday inspiration.
I have a what?
A birthday inspiration.
Does that mean I get to like throw confetti?
You have
you just get-
inspiration for you as a gift
Oh.
for your birthday.
Oh, okay.
Jamich, you see one of the remaining drow who's behind a giant crossbow aiming at you bewilderedly, and he is going to release a giant bolt at you. You kind of like get ready, like, because you think that you could easily, like, your pelt's thick enough to absorb it, but it does like tear through your shoulder. The thing has like
Hamish goes like this to like try and catch it in midair.
as you slap it, the shrapnel explodes right in your face. You're gonna take sorry,
I miss playing barbarians, can you tell?
yeah, you're gonna take 9 piercing damage as the splinters get in your face, and I need you to roll the Constitution
Yep.
saving throw. You have advantage.
Constitution with advantage. Yeah, I passed.
Yeah, you're good. They are really, really trying to take you out.
Yeah, they're trying.
How much do you
They can fucking keep trying. By the way, I do not look hurt at all to everybody around me. I like you can see it like you can see like all the bits and shrapnel sticking out of my fur in places, but
You look so healthy. I think.
yeah,
I think
it
what,
doesn't even look like I'm bleeding.
I feel like they will knock you out by breaking your concentration before they would actually take out all of your HP. If I'm being
Yeah.
honest.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
I also have +4 to Constitution because I'm a giant ape, so
That's
good
wild.
luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay. This warrior who looks a little bit stronger than the ones that are getting like smashed by you guys rushes up to you. He is going to actually he doesn't rush right up to you. He goes about this far. Wait, no, never mind. Forget that. Sorry. Got ahead of myself. Let's see. Okay. He's gonna attack you with 2 short sword attacks.
Okay.
The first one hits. I need you to take a total of 19 damage. That is both piercing
Ooh.
and poison. You can feel their blades are poisoned. I'm not going to split up what it is per one.
It's just 19
since-
total, gotcha.
Yeah, 19 total. He makes a second attack. Oh, actually, roll your
Let
concentration.
me do Constitution without advantage this time.
No, you have advantage. Oh, that's right.
Oh, I do?
Oh, sorry. It was only for 2 turns. I forgot.
Do I have inspiration though?
Do you have?
I will use it.
Do you have inspiration? That's right. Okay, because that would have been the end of Janish the Great Ape.
I will use it right here.
I mean, you passed.
14. Okay, good.
You
Okay.
passed. Wait,
Cool.
did you pass? Hold on.
It was 19.
19. So half of 19 rounded up would be
10. It's 19 or 10, whichever's higher. 10 would be higher.
I think isn't it half the damage? Not the whole damage. It's half the damage or 10, which is higher, and half of 19 is 10. That makes sense. Okay, got it. Okay, so he's gonna make a second attack. I'm trying to knock you out of monkey form so bad, so I can screw with you all. But you are absorbing so much damage for everybody.
All right.
He slices at you again. You are going to take 15 total damage. You just have to beat a 10 on your concentration.
Roll it in. Come on, Jamich. What? Oh no!
That second hit gets you. It was a quick foom, and you easily kind of like block it, but it burns your skin, and you think to yourself, wait, aren't I supposed to be resistant to poison as a dwarf? And the fact that you like visualize yourself, it breaks your concentration, and the magic succeeds, and you, let me bring your old token back.
No.
You fall on your butt. You're a little hairier on your back than normal, as it takes a little bit of time for it to fully go away. And you hear a chant from the drow crowds going, "Grrr!" All right.
Jamich is sad.
Hey, you did that. You did some really cool shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I know.
I am not gonna lie. Let me see. What is the range on that? You guys are kind of far. They're gonna hold an action. They're gonna hold an action. He's dead.
We need to hear that more.
Yeah, we got a lot of dead guys.
A lot more alive.
Tetro75 played this card.
How long are they
Here's
gonna
a
stay
card
alive?
for Jamich.
Well, if we keep one-shotting
Jamich, you were just given a bane, a d4 you could, as a reaction, can use to impose against somebody's saving throw or attack roll.
Okay.
And everybody, hydrate.
The Magician played this card.
Hydrate or die straight.
Okay. This
Unless you want
drow, with his giant little crossbow, is going to aim at Kothar. Do you have any reactions you would like to use?
I'm in full cover.
Full cover?
That's what you said last time.
From that
'cause
angle.
the little-
No, you're full
Yeah.
cover from this direction. This guy's looking down at you.
Wait, where am I being shot from?
Right above you. He's like right above you.
But I thought I was inside the roots.
Are you inside the roots or are you behind the roots from these guys?
I was inside, but I can't physically move my token in.
Oh, okay, you're inside the roots. Never mind. Well, I guess that means Lucius is gonna die. Okay.
Excellent.
Lucius is the closest to the healer, so.
Oh, you poor COVID boy. I'm so sorry for making you talk. Okay.
He deserves to be inside the roots.
If you were really sorry, you would just skip his turn and not hurt him.
Oh, that's not how this works.
I'm still grateful about the haste thing. All right, let's.
Lucius,
Yes.
you feel a whoosh of a bolt that is like this big go right past your ear and smash into the cavern walls behind you, but it misses. But I feel like it's startling.
Oh, they're getting more accurate with the shots.
And Azira, it is your turn.
Okay. So, Anazira, how much haste? If I were to use action surge, it counts as a special, so that would be like what? Like a bonus action? Would that remove my ability to attack twice? Because it's considered a special, so I'm not really sure how it
So
normally
all
plays.
of yeah, that okay. This is how action surge works. It gives you another use of your action. So you could your action right now, you can make 2 attacks as part of one action. So if you did action surge, you'd be able to do that again.
Okay.
Do you get another bonus action with action surge or just another action? No, it's just another action. It's all it is you get a second action. Now haste is you get another action as well, right?
Yeah, haste is another action as well.
But you don't have haste anymore.
Haste is
I
gone.
think haste
Haste
was
is
another
gone.
attack. Anyway, not another action.
Oh, it's not another action. It's just another attack.
So, can I use action surge to get extra, like to sprint as an action?
Use it.
Yes.
Extra movement, basically?
You can use your action however you deem fit. You get a whole new action, but you don't do it until you've already used your action. Like it doesn't.
Well, so here's what I want to do. I would like to say that Anazira seeing Jamich be all apeness awesome and then getting attacked and attacked aggressively would like want to come to his rescue and would like leap off this edge using the action surge to get the extra feet and attack this guy. It's just outside of my normal range, plus like trajectory down, it's probably get closer to like 35-40 feet, and I normally only get 30 feet of movement.
So
but
you could sprint down there and then action surge attack, and still have your bonus action.
Okay, that's exactly what I'd like to do then. So,
what are the fall damage rules? It's 1d6 for every 10 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you will be taking 2d6 damage if you do that, but that could be hardly any damage if you want. Like,
acceptable.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So Anazira sees what's happening to Jamich and does a flying, running leap off the edge with Dawnbringer brought up straight overhead and comes slamming down on this guy right here to attack him.
Okay, first roll the 2d6, and I need an athletics check too to see if you can not break your feet.
Oh.
Do not fall prone.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. Haste is extra action, non attack.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna now roll me that athletics check.
Okay.
Remember, you
I'm gonna use
have Bardic Inspiration and you have Inspiration.
I think I would like to use the Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, that's a 1d8.
Okay. Slash roll 1d8. Not S8.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean,
you're gonna take an additional. So you take 9 falling damage, but you're gonna take an additional 5 damage since you failed your saving throw.
Okay.
Or phase
so
your
that's
athletic.
14.
Right. So you take damage, but you can attack as normal.
You said I can do minus 14 here. So it, boom. Perfect. Maths. All right. And yeah, so now I'm going to attack this guy. I've got him already selected, and I'm going to use Dawnbringer. I already had the Chromatic Infusion on, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely
So-
did.
Definitely did that. So I rolled Dawnbringer first. And the attack roll. And we don't have him. No, we don't have him trapped. Okay, just normal roll. I'm gonna use my inspiration for that. Well,
Okay.
actually, does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration. My birthday inspiration, because Anazira has to come to Jamish's rescue.
Aww. This is so heroic. That does hit.
23.
Dawnbringer
Okay.
is like, fuck yeah!
And Anazira's like, nobody touches my ape! Here's the regular attack damage roll.
Okay.
8, and then where is my Chromatic Infusion? Damage for that.
Okay.
That's another 4, and
What?
then
Okay.
good.
No, sorry.
And I use the action surge for the extra feet, so I still get a double attack, right?
Yes.
With my normal attack, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm going to attack again.
That hits.
30 hit.
That's a
And
beefy hit.
it's a BB, yeah. And Azira's just like, the first one was like a straight down, and let's just say
You're like,
I
"Ah."
stumbled a little bit, so it
Your
like kind of
foot
scours
still
the
hurt.
shoulder, and then like do a little swirly to the hand, like whoom 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 whoom, and like brings it back around and like baseball bat swings at him.
You hit him with the
damage.
broadside of the blade.
And there's 12
Ooh.
There
damage plus
we
the
go.
chromatic damage. Okay.
Still good.
Yeah.
Still good. And Azir just growls extremely menacingly right in his face, saliva flying off her jaws of canine.
He's holding
sharp
his sword. It almost looks like he was like thinking about trying to parry you, but you just like came out of nowhere. And so he's trying to like appear brave, but you know that it's all an act.
Question on the sunlight damage, the radiant damage that comes off the blade, like does that add anything, or is that something that it's already part of the pluses in the
It means
radiant
that
damage?
they'll have disadvantage on perception checks that rely on vision.
Oh, which is not necessary right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was like my movement and everything that I have, because I don't really have. Yeah.
Crazy thing is, this is all happening within 6 seconds. So, like, as Jamich's ape form is like shrinking down, you just like appear over it.
Yeah. With Dawnbringer right overhead for a
You're like,
giant
"Not
swing
today,
down.
motherfucker."
Okay. You see all these drow like pouring out from behind the ramparts.
So, can I just ask a quick question about Dawnbringer? It says it has 15 feet of bright light and 15 feet of dim light.
And I increased the bright light to 20 feet, I think, or was it 25? I think I went all the way up to 25 with the bright for the last time with the actions.
It'd be 5 for each then, so that goes to 20 feet.
I think
But
I
my-
increased it twice though.
Okay. But my question is, does the dim light still count as sunlight for sunlight sensitivity?
Yes.
I'll say no.
So if I'm within, oh, okay. I'm not gonna take that one back.
Okay.
I think there's a specific spell that does that as well.
Not in 5th edition, no.
Oh shoot! I rolled
Isn't
the
sunlight
wrong
a
thing.
thing? No?
Daylight is a spell. It doesn't count as sunlight, though. And only in 5th
Oh.
edition.
Weird.
And Azira, you see a whole rush of drow charge forward and surround you. The one behind you stabs right into the weak spot of your armor. I need you to take 21 damage.
What was the AC on that? Because I've got an 18 AC right now.
It beats an
Okay.
18. Don't
Okay,
worry,
okay.
I looked.
Okay.
I
How much
know-
damage you said?
21.
Okay.
It attacks
Shield.
a second time. Shield would not have helped that time.
Yeah.
It attacks a second time, and as you kind of recoil from the first attack, you become aware of his presence, and you raise your gauntlet, and this second attack deflects off of your gauntlet.
Nice.
A shower of sparks as it sparks off of my scales.
hmm
That's right. Let's see. This drow up here. Wait. Yeah, okay. This drow turns his giant crossbow. Actually, yeah, he does turn it. Okay, he turns it right to Jamich. Jamich, what is your AC?
15.
15? Oof, okay. Okay, here we go.
He dodges it.
Mike in 1015 played this card, Anazira.
First of all, let me... A bunch of things just happened real quick. Sorry, you feel a bolt drive into you, and you're going to take 14 piercing damage. Anazira, you got bottled lightning. Can you copy and paste what that does so I can read it to Anazira? Anazira can use that on her next turn as part of her action. It'll be pretty cool. It's like a chain lightning. I just can't remember all the rules. Okay. We're gonna do another crossbow attack. This one is towards Anazira, and it misses.
Another sparking scale glance.
Yeah, it like this bolt, you're just like okay. What do I want to do? You guys see approaching from the ramparts a familiar form. You see Ilvara. She is standing there, holding her tentacle rod in hand.
Is she giving off like Yu-Gi-Oh main character energy where she has like different hair than everybody else and like you can definitely tell that this is
She
like,
is wearing the most elaborate armor.
Okay. So we know.
Well, everyone except you has gotten abused by her a lot.
Right, but like
A
James
sister
would be
of
able to
Babel,
tell that this is the main
pious
character.
and
energy.
unrelenting.
Like, this is the leader. This is the commander. Just based off of the garb.
Yeah. And the way she just coolly walks. Bantha, thank you so much.
Yaslin and two others got knocked out by her, didn't they? In the cell?
Yeah.
Who was it?
I know Kothar got his little booty cheeks.
Kothar.
Kothar has a vendetta. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. She raises her rod. Oops, wrong button.
Killa Maverick 53 played this card, so any beasts that come to the aid of the party
The
nearby.
cards interrupt me. There are no furry friends right now, Maverick.
I don't know. Is a steeder a furry?
I guess spiders are kind of furry. That makes
You know, it
sense.
depends on the time of the year. I could be your furry friend.
I need Anazira, J. Mitch, and Yaslin to all make Constitution saving throws.
Wait, did she cast a spell?
Yes.
Well, I cast a
Okay.
spell.
Okay. Well, let me delete that. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry, the cards kind of distract me, and I like lose my train of
That's
thought.
fine. So, I'm doing-
She's kind of out of your sign. Sorry. Oops. Whatever. Just do it. She's kind of behind a rampart. She's not within your vision.
So, what level is the spell?
I'll do the roll. I'm not gonna tell you what level it is.
Okay. Well, no, I could do the roll, and you could just tell me when I failed.
I'm just gonna do the roll. What it is it? A ability check. Oh, you have to do the roll. Do the check. Okay, roll, and I'll tell you if you succeed or fail.
How do I do the ability check for a spell?
It's like your casting ability, so like a d20 plus
Charisma?
whatever your charisma modifier is.
Or could I just do a charisma ability check? Would that be?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Sorry. That
Still goes off.
It went off.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
So we do a what check?
A
save?
Constitution save. I'm going to read the description real quick so I could describe this appropriately. Okay. I need one from J-Mitch as well.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, I got a 16. There we go.
Okay, let me just roll something and I'll tell you what happens.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Space Dust Cowboy played this card.
Space Dust
She got
Cowboy
some of her
just
own.
gave Cora a bane. You can use your reaction to impose a D4 penalty on a saving throw or an attack roll of someone you can see.
I'd like to use that now.
No, you can't use it right now. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect it because you would just be using it on your friends because it's their saving throw.
But the DC, can I lower her DC?
No. You're opposing a penalty on the roll.
I see.
Yeah. Okay.
Just kidding.
Whoever has to make a save.
Everybody, she points in your direction.
Did I fail?
Yes.
Can I use Favor of the Gods to try and fix it? Because it says when you fail, an attack or saving throw.
An attack or a saving throw?
Yeah.
That was not a saving throw.
That was an ability check.
That was an ability
Constitution
check.
saving throw.
No.
Oh, this
that
one. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant
yeah. I thought you were still talking about the counter spell.
No.
Sorry.
Saving.
I'm like, guys, stop bullying me. Let me cast my spell.
I'm still alive now.
Yeah. You may add that. Sorry, I'm so confused. There's so much happening at the same time.
I actually have the Shield Master feat, so...
I'm gonna punch you. Okay, let me see.
I have
a 12?
12.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that is not high enough.
Damn it.
That was a good try.
So Anazir and Yaslin failed. J-Mitch succeeded. I'm going to explain what happens, then I'm going to tell you how much damage you took. She points at you, and the air starts to fill with a horrible buzzing sound. And you look on your legs and are on the ground, and you suddenly see materializing, biting locusts. But not just like a few, not just a dozen, not just 100. Tens of thousands rush up all around you, creating an insect cloud. The area is now lightly obscured. This is difficult terrain, and those of you who failed will take 19 piercing damage. J-Mitch, you are going to take 10 piercing damage. Let me see how long this lasts.
J-Mitch is looking pretty weary.
Let's see.
You said 19?
Yes. 19. I'm trying to see if you take damage every time you stay in there, or, let's see. When the spear appears, you must make a Constitution saving throw. Creature takes...
Unacceptable
Holy
condition!
shit.
Unacceptable!
Panther, that scared me. Let me just make sure that I need to see how long it actually stays for. So this cloud will stay here for 10 minutes.
Long time.
But I don't know if it continuously does damage or if it's just the lightly obscured and difficult terrain. Creature must make the saving throw when it enters the area for the first time or ends its turn there. Okay, yeah, if you end your turn in the sphere, you have to take damage again.
Point of order. Do the random guys in the cloud also take damage that are enemies?
That's a good...
I think so.
That's
right.
It depends on what it says.
Yeah, they can sometimes choose.
Yeah, let's see. It says every creature, so yeah, actually, she just doesn't give a fuck. She dropped it on all her friends, so let me make those rolls for all of them.
You are expendable, and you know it.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Say goodbye to the mooks.
Some of the mooks.
Later, haters.
You can say goodbye to this mook. This mook up here is gone. This mook is also gone, actually. These 2 mooks are still there. Okay. Kothar. It's time it's time to be a hero, buddy.
Can I see out of the vines?
I'm gonna say, yeah, you're like kind of ducked into this like little like root network, and you're like,
When Elvira rounds the corner, Kothar is gonna start rummaging through his bag, and he's gonna mutter under his breath, "Allow me to return something to you, bitch." And I'm gonna grab the gemstone that I got from Yorlin, and I'm gonna bring it up to my mouth, and I'm gonna start casting. And I'm gonna cast with like green energy that starts swirling, and I'm gonna say in Infernal, "Father, lend me your servants." And I'm gonna cast Summon Greater Demon. It's a range of 60 feet. I'm gonna cast it directly in front of Elvira, and I'm gonna summon Incubus.
Oh. Okay, I need to grab an Incubus. Is there anything that has to happen on my end or your end other than just grabbing an Incubus?
I get to immediately command it what to do when I cast it.
Okay. I don't have time to find a token for it, and you're doing this right in front of Elvira, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Directly in front of her.
It's gonna have a really goofy... It's just gonna...
I don't think that's goofy.
It's not gonna be a top-down like the rest
Silly
of the
goofy
things.
mood.
Let me give
I don't think top-down is Twitch safe anyways, right?
Okay.
And when I summon it, the Incubus hears in its mind, "Kill that bitch."
Okay. I think I gave you, now you could double click on this, and I think you should be able to use it. As you speak into the gemstone, an orb of light, of green light, like the green reflection that's always kind of been appearing in your eyes lately, kind of floats over right in front of her and starts to like materialize like a bunch of little green lights into a very sexy Gratz, son of Gratz, basically, wearing like super dominatrix stuff, and he materializes right in front of her, and she doesn't really flinch. She just kind of like narrows her eyes as she like sizes up this thing that you have summoned. As he makes his first claw, she quickly raises her tentacle rod to catch it, not breaking eye contact with this demon. It's very apparent she has dealt with demons before. Does he have a multi-attack?
I'm checking. No.
Let me look at his features.
Okay. He does not. I'm looking at this.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so after, this is the fun part of the spell. After its turn, it gets to make a charisma saving throw against my spell save DC.
Or else
if
it might
fails,
If it would do what it wants.
If it fails, I still control it. If it succeeds, I no longer control the demon.
Oh.
But it's been the rest of the turn. It then attacks the closest non-demon to it.
Got it.
Still
it
in our
doesn't.
favor.
Is it like does it have intelligence enough to be like, who's that bastard that summoned me, or is it just indiscriminately attack the closest non-demon?
It just, the rules make it sound like it just indiscriminately attacks, but I mean that's up to you.
Okay.
It just, on a successful save, your control of the demon ends for the duration, and the demon spends its turns pursuing and attacking the nearest non-demon to the best of its ability.
Okay. And then how long does it stay before it's...
It's for a minute, but if you stop concentrating on the spell before it reaches its full duration, an uncontrolled demon doesn't disappear for 1d6 rounds if it still has hit points.
Got it. Okay.
So
This is fucking cool.
That means even if you don't lose control of it, if your concentration is broken, it still continues to stay for extra.
Yeah, but it could also attack. It's a very out of the abyss spell. I love it.
What? What did you make your save?
My spell save DC is 17, so he fails.
Okay, by 1.
I'm
barely controlling this bastard.
You feel him tug on you, and it kind of surprises you because you figured this was like a gift from Daddy, and you hear it telepathically kind of like respond back to you. like almost in a like he doesn't appreciate being used as your like pawn.
When I get him back under control, there's like a beat of silence, and then he hears in his head, "Good boy."
He kind of curls his lip. He's like, "That's my line."
Doming the dom. Go, baby. Power move.
This
big bossy
Shroud
bottom energy, to be honest.
rushes over to attack the succubus to protect his mistress.
Also a little jealous.
Oh, he gets a nat 20.
Whoa!
Okay. That's fun. It's just a drow though. It's not gonna do a lot. No, it just does 11 piercing damage as he gets the demon right when he's like struggling with control with you. He takes it up as an opportunity to get the incubus right like in the armpit, and I think that actually ends up being what keeps him wrestled under your control. Lucius, it's your turn. Remember, you do have a sip of health.
I have a question about that.
Mm-hmm. It's used as part of your action, so it will not take away from anything you do.
What if I have a creature that is my ally feed it to me using their action? Is that a possibility?
Especially if he's conscious to accept it.
Are you unconscious right now?
No.
I feel like there's no... Like, are you just doing it for flavor, or...
It's to save his action for himself.
The stream loots says a player choice gets the thing, but it says as part of any action, they may drink the potion. So if
you
I
can
have...
make an attack, and meaning it's free. You get to do it for free. It doesn't take over anything.
Your action. Okay.
You can still shoot your weapon. You can sprint. You could do anything. It's just part of... You know how, like, as when you have multi-attack, it's part of the same action? That's what that means. So it's
I'm going to do a flavor thing then.
Okay.
If it's still free. But
yeah.
It'll happen...
Is Lumi down? Is Lumi with you?
Maybe.
I see him down here. I don't know where he is. I don't even know if you summoned him.
He's summoned. He's just been sitting there. I haven't done anything with him yet.
Oh.
All right. Lucius is gonna see this burst of locusts happening over yonder with all his allies, and he's gonna like have these big eyes, and he's gonna look at who he thinks cast it, which is this person right here, and he's going to cast, or no, he's going to lob 2 arrows with sharpshooter at this person.
Okay. Your first attack misses.
Excellent. Second one.
You can do it. That does hit. Let me see if she has a reaction real quick. She would shield if she has it, but I don't think she has it. No, she does not have. 18 damage.
So he's gonna lob those 2 arrows at her, and then he's going to look at Lumi and go, "Lumi, come to Lucius." And Lumi will run over here, grab his sip of health potion off his belt, and feed it to Lucius as he is standing there. So
that has some like serious Dom energy. Like, hey bitch, get your ass over here. Feed me this right now. Daddy's got his hands full. Sure, go ahead.
Need some
and roll.
grapes.
Okay.
I will wait for healing. Thank you. Now,
And Azira looks over at James and bites her lip.
target the pillows on that lady over there. and he's gonna
Target the
and his-
pillows.
Yes.
Why are we so aggressive against titties today?
Yo, fuck that bitch's titties. Let's go.
Well, I mean,
and Lumi is going to just move right there and end his turn.
Okay.
I mean,
we will take a break once we get to the bottom of this round, which won't be too long, I don't think. So J-Mix is next, followed by Yaslin.
All right. J-Mitch, you see him just power back down from the AP was, like all the shrapnel and arrows like fall down, like in like scatter around beneath him, and he gets, I think he gets like hit once and like shot again, and then locusts start swarming him, and he just goes, you see him like a calm comes over him, and he goes, "Oh no, if only I had more HP," and then hits himself again with the same polymorph. Turns back into a giant ape.
Okay.
All right then.
He goes, "Oh no, now there's less people to attack me to break my concentration? Oh man, what should I do?" He just reappears as a giant ape. He looks over at Elvira, and J-Mitch would know that that's the priority target.
Mm-hmm.
But Ape Mitch sees him and Anazir are surrounded by a bunch of very shiny, mean guys, and immediately goes, "I want to put some dents in that fucking armor." And he will actually get into a flanking position right here.
Okay.
And start laying the smackdown on
this poor Drow.
young homie over here.
Oh no, poor Drow.
With advantage. So that's going to be a multi-attack.
With advantage.
With advantage, of course. Why is this not? Did it just sign me out? I hate everything.
Do you want me to make the attacks for you?
I think it signed me out, yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Let me refresh.
It's like being buggy for me too.
Okay, so maybe it's not me.
Well, here, let me try. I'll tell you what you got. Okay.
Okay.
Your first attack hits.
All right, I'm back.
So I'm rolling damage for your first attack. You do 11 bludgeoning damage as you pound his crown. You go ahead and roll your second attack.
I go, "Oh, that was fun." I don't know. I can't see that next attack either. It's weird.
I will try. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Just getting all wonky on me.
You hit again.
Yeah.
And you deal 24 bludgeoning damage. You do. Whoops, that's not the right amount.
Seems about right.
No, I typed it wrong. But we're good now. That did a significant amount of damage to this guy.
Yeah. And yeah, he looks I'm gonna want to use a free action to look down at him and wonder, does he look kind of like a banana?
Make a perception check, but you have disadvantage because the area is lightly obscured by locusts.
Okay. Still get a 20.
Yeah, you got a 20. You look at him and you realize he does not look like a banana, but that is like, how dare he not be a banana?
Yeah. No, it's definitely not like I like you because you're not a banana. It's I hate you because you're not a banana.
Mm-hmm. The irrational anger overflows.
I just get really close to him and I just go, and like the smoke from my nostrils like fogs his armor. That's it. That's my turn.
You're ending your turn? Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty. Yeah, I figured I had to do this in the thing. Constitution saving throw.
Let me just double check on how.
Boop, boop, boop. 17.
17? Okay. Just give me one
Puff the
moment.
Magician played this card. What's scarier than a giant ape? A fast giant ape.
Can you copy paste what that does? I wasn't able to read it quick enough because I got my attention.
It's just that he gets a magic feather to increase his total movement speed by 10.
Okay, your next turn, you'll be able... For one turn or for... Yeah, I think it's supposed to be for one turn. Okay, hold on. Let me just see how much damage I got to roll for you. You make your saving throw, but you still got to take half dam.
Yep.
Which is... Please take 13 piercing damage and go ahead and roll your Constitution save.
Alrighty.
Because we're gonna try and knock you out again.
Yo, you're gonna do your best.
You don't get to stay in this form forever.
Oh, probably will.
Yeah, God damn you. Whatever. Those insects bug
Keep on
you.
trying, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, Yaslin, it's your turn next. Cora, after a couple of drow, it will be your turn.
You ever see a grizzly bear go after honeybees, like a beehive? Like that's what's going on right now.
I feel like it, yeah.
Okay, so I was reading something wrong, so I can do what I was thinking. Yaslin is going to try and cast Dispel Magic on the Locust Swarm.
Okay.
So, there. I'm guessing she'll have to do an ability check because you have to do one to try and cancel it.
So the same thing as before. Oh my gosh. Just on the dot. You raise your hands, pray to Elistrier, and suddenly all of the locusts that are like zzz, all start falling dead to the ground. And they all now there's just like a pile a foot thick of dead locusts covering the ground.
What did your Spider Queen say about that, bitch?
Damn.
Everyone's extra aggressive today.
I know.
Of course she is. She's fighting drow.
Oh my
Everyone is,
goodness.
yeah.
Okay.
So that will end Jasmine's turn.
That
I
ends your
love
turn.
the energy Yoslin's bringing to this Chili's today.
I need everyone in that circle to make a dexterity saving throw.
We're just both casting the same spell again.
This is a dex save, not a...
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, 14. Uh-oh. Probably not enough still.
Oof.
I'm just gonna guess Jasmine's knocked out.
Maybe. I need all of you to take 11 fire damage, which is so much lower than it could have been, as another exploding barrel flies at your heads.
It's my con save for concentration.
You're good. Okay. Cora.
Did the NPCs also take that damage?
Yep. I already rolled it for him. What happened? Cora, it is your turn.
Sick. All right.
And then Nicole, you're next.
Okay.
Who are you rolling at?
I am rolling at Elvara.
Okay. That's right. You have the range of a freaking nuclear warhead. 25 hits.
Okay. That's going to be... lightning. Damage. 16.
Ouch.
Is anyone else in...
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I'm gonna roll for them right now. And roll the damage for that so I can...
3.
Okay. Incubus takes 3 damage. The drow right next to him takes 3 damage and is almost dead.
I think Incubus is resistant to lightning.
Is it?
Yes, resistant.
Oh, okay. Then Incubus takes 2 damage. Give him a little hit point back. That spider was actually dead, so that hits.
Pokero.
Can I use my bardic action as
Yes.
Oh wait, this was attackable. As damage, I can.
Yes.
Yes.
And how much is that? 1.
1d8.
8.
That is so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
An extra 15 damage.
Oof.
And
One more level, it's D10.
right to use my. Yep, that'll be my.
You release 2 well-aimed arrows, digging right into the body of Ilvara. Electricity spraying everywhere. She clutches herself and just rips it out. I'm going to kill all of you.
Cora repeats in Yaslin's voice. What do you have to say about that, bitch?
Spider bitch.
Yeah, spider bitch. Then she just like keeps going like spider bitch, spider bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Does she say it in Yaslin's voice?
And Yaslin.
Oh yeah. Okay, Nicole, it's
The
your turn.
sweetest sound ever.
Oh my god. Nicole is going to take a glance at the remainder of the people that are down below.
You mean the dragon person and the giant ape fighting a bunch of dark drow?
Not these guys, but like he sees Elvara, but he also sees that there are more people back there.
As you look over there, you realize there's a bunch of ramparts. There's a giant catapult with a team of drow that have been loading it and prepping it. And you also see a figure that you recognize from Velkenvelf, a woman robed in priestly attire, and she is maintaining what appears to be a spell. You see ghostly spiders just flying around her, and she's concentrating on keeping this active.
Oh, disgusting. Okay. He's going to make note of that, but he's going to go ahead and continue his way down towards the other ballista that's aiming at people.
Okay.
He's going to take 2 more swings. Actually, before that, he's going to cast Hex on the one. And then
Okay.
take 2 swings.
That hits. That hurts as you hit him. Just he's still up.
You might want to let go of that ballista now, boy.
He grits his teeth and growls at you.
14 hit.
No, he kind of like ducks his head out of the way. He's like, "What'd you just call me?"
Boy. Do I need to repeat myself? Also, sorry, Hex is making Dex disadvantage on this character. On the
Okay.
target. And that is his turn.
Okay. It is one of the Drow's turn, who has one of the ballista. He is going to turn it and aim it right at that succubus. Let me see. He didn't roll where. Oh, he does hit. Okay, he does hit.
Is that a magical attack?
It's just a ballista. It's like it's not magical. It's a weapon.
Okay, he does have resistance to non-magical piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing.
Good to know.
Let me just read all of his resistances: cold, fire, lightning, poison, and then non-magical attacks.
Okay. So he's a tanky boy.
Yeah.
Excellent. So he's going to take. Oh, I rolled minimum damage. 3. It's 6, but he'll take 3 piercing damage. I rolled a 1. I rolled a.
Do you want me to subtract the health?
I could do it. Sorry, I'm just like, that's incredulous. That's incredulous.
Never heard that word before.
Redulous.
This spider is going to attack it. It now looks like one of the most dangerous things. Oh wait, I guess the ape's down there, but the spider's closer to you.
Sup?
Oh wait, that's kind of interesting. Oh, actually the spider is looking at Jamich, and he's gonna spit a sticky goop at you.
No.
Hold on, let's see. Let's see if it hits.
Gonna goop me.
Oh no. Okay, so close. It squirts this white, sticky stuff right at you, right in your face, and like you feel it's like tight, it's like hard. This is like, I know, but
Even as an ape, Jamie just like, I know what comes next.
And
you just tosses out.
No, you like rip it off your face, and you're like, it squeals at you angrily. This drow is still taking swings at Anazira. Makes its first attack at you, not with advantage. It would hit, but you could use shield if you want to. I think. How much does a shield add to your AC? You're muted.
5. It adds 5.
Okay. Yeah, you would be able to. That brings you up to 23. Are you gonna?
I'm gonna go ahead and do that because it lasts until the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
And I'm getting a little spicy here.
Okay. He's gonna try and make a second attack. Let's see if he can break through. He cannot break through your shield. He does 2 hits, and it's like you have this electrical force field.
Barks and snaps at him.
Yeah. You hear him like yell in frustration. The priestess Asha approaches and takes her place next to her mistress. The spiritual spiders following along, engulfing them in this circle. And now we have another crossbow attack. This guy's gonna try to hit Jamich again because Jamich is blocking his sights of everyone else.
Oops. Jamich planned that.
I can tell. That's gonna hit. You are going to take only 7 piercing damage. Roll concentration.
All right. Hey, we're good.
You are just absorbing everything. Anazira, it is your turn.
Exactly what we needed in this combat. A big giant sponge.
Well, there was about 20.
You're muted, Anazira.
So Anazira would turn and first attack this guy who is still being flanked. And
Yeah.
Would they gain disadvantage on their attack rolls?
Because of the Dawnbringer?
No.
No, it's only for
Because
the
they're
visual
in
stuff.
sunlight. They're in sunlight. They would have disadvantage on
Yes,
attack rolls, wouldn't they?
sunlight sensitivity also includes attack rolls.
Oh.
Okay.
Now we know.
Well, it's too low now, yeah. So, Dawnbringer first attack.
Does that mean Yaslin is in direct sunlight as well?
She's dim, I think.
The bright is 20 feet, I think, right now.
Now it's 20, so yes.
Yeah, you are also at disadvantage.
Well, unless I move by the end of the turn. First attack roll of 23.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna roll some damage.
Welcome up.
And some chromatic damage.
Ouch,
So,
ouch.
11. 11 on this guy. How's he looking?
He looks pretty bad. You just cut his ear off.
Oh. Little Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
The sad boy is what you're saying.
No. He goes, no, that was my favorite ear. That hits.
25. Rolling damage. 15.
Nice.
Oh, you cut him down.
Plus another 3.
He is dead. He falls, collapses
Lightsaber.
to the ground.
I Anakin his legs right off.
We just Anakin'd your legs right off, bitch. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not join them.
You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not join them.
I just love the visual of Jamich, like, double fist pounding them into the ground, them turning around, like, wondering what happened as their ear and legs both get cut off.
Now, for the bottle lightning that I got, it says as part of any action. Does that mean I can use it as a bonus action?
No, it's when you use your action, you add it to the action.
So can I add using that now or no? Because okay. At this point,
she could throw it anywhere.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I could throw it anywhere.
So you
this
throw it
person
somewhere, and it's gonna create a line.
Yes, and it's a 30-foot, 5-foot wide line.
Yeah, aiming at the next person. So you throw it anywhere.
I would like to say Anazira would. Hold on, let me let go of the ruler. Okay. Anazira would move slightly this way and get between Jamich and this guy, and then drop it on this guy going backwards, so it hits all 3 of these.
So it would actually stop because that is a barricade.
Oh.
That would block it. Yeah.
You can
could do that.
Provoke attack of opportunity if you got that right there, though.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I think I would do that. I would like to do that. Because God damn, let go of it. I'm trying to grab me and move me like here.
You still have your shield too, so
yeah, I do.
Yep. He tries to attack you, but your shield just like you just stride right next by him, like don't even give a shit.
No fucks given. So now, if I technically throw it like this, does that hit both the spider and the
that spider is dead.
Caster? Oh, the spider's dead. So I would hit it like at this angle, so it hits this guy and this guy at the same time.
You're not gonna get both of those. You either like it just hits what is glowing by you.
There was a way where it hit the spider in front, but as well.
So you're pulling it from Jamich. You need to pull it from yourself.
Oh, that would do it. That would do it.
Who is it hitting?
I feel
it's
like
an incubus.
Yeah. I think I was gonna say, I feel like if I went slightly like one more square over, so I could hit Elvira and the spider in front of me like this.
Okay.
And go like that. That's what I'd like to do.
Okay.
That is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Bottled lightning. I just smash it at my feet and like maniacally growl with the underglow of lightning beneath me, upcasting on my grisly grin.
What is the saving throw for that?
DC 12. Okay. But I also have Bardic Inspiration still too.
That doesn't affect their saving throw.
Oh, their saves only for my.
I thought you used that already.
I used my inspiration. Oh, I did use it already. You're right. Hold on, let me make sure I removed it.
Roll your damage.
Okay. Let's
2d4.
See. Yep, 2d4.
They make their save, but they're gonna take half damage as you throw this lightning on the ground, and it just like flashes in an instant.
Points on board.
Excellent. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Okay. Couple of drow doing their things. Okay, we are back at the top of the round, so we're gonna take a 10-minute break, guys.
All right.
We're gonna come back at 7. You guys are crushing it. There's so many spells being cast right now. It's insane.
Lots of lightning.
Lots of lightning. All right, I'm gonna turn the music down so we don't give everybody ear fatigue. And yeah, we'll be right back.
BRB.
BRB. See you soon.
Oh, I didn't realize that Jamie was holding a hand mixer. Stuck time.
Hello again.
Hello.
It is I,
J-Mitch.
J-Mitch. Ooh.
Can I just say, I'm really sad that you guys keep running away from me.
Are you? I'm not trying to.
I know you're
staying
not
one
trying
spot,
to. Yeah, you are.
So
I'm
it's not on
a
me.
useful accessory. I give you guys +4 to all saves.
That's very true. That's very true. Yeah, no. J-Mitch is pretty much in a fugue state of just ape mentality and like ape brain. So he's, you know, just going by the seat of his hairy little trousers right now. Yeah, there's not really a lot of strategy involved in playing an ape. It's just run at the thing that he thinks is mean and hit that thing.
Hit it real hard. Maybe play bowling with them.
Yes. Punch in mouth. Okay, it hurt him.
You're not going to punch them in the mouth softly with your mouth.
No. J-Mitch would, in order to, like, you know, seduce or persuade them. But he
Not
realized
J-Mitch.
really early in this fight that there was way too many factors involved for him to, like, create some sort of elaborate strategy to beat these guys. So instead of elaborate strategy, he went more for the brute force option,
Valid.
which is ending up working wonderfully because I think he's tanked over 100 points of damage so far.
Jesus Christ, yeah. You're muted, Adrian.
I was muted in the wrong place too. Speaking of 100 points of damage, Ellie, on our other campaign, with a level 3 paladin, hit for like 100 points of damage in one turn.
102 actually.
102 points of damage in one turn as a level 3 paladin.
I think our level.
Wow. Still,
Five.
wow.
Five.
Yeah, we're level 5.
It's because
but-
I got my double attack, and then I got 2 crits, and then so my smite crit twice as well.
Yeah, the smite crits are crazy.
Double hat attack, double crit as a paladin at level 5, and you hit for 102 damage that turn.
Wow.
I still want to make a character.
It was ridiculous.
I want to see how
one phased a level 9 character.
It's insane. I want to see how hard it would be to create like a very front-loaded character, where it's like you do the most amount of damage in the first turn alone. So like Gloomstalker mixed with a rogue mixed with a paladin that has smite or something to that effect. I think it would be a lot of fun.
I was gonna say, so just Korra, but no, she does so much damage all the time.
Yeah, Korra does insane damage, especially on the first turn. Yeah. But
this Korra is strong.
I think what we're maybe learning is that Elephane, the player, makes broken characters.
Make flash cannon.
Understands.
Let's rephrase that. Optimal characters, yeah.
Optimized. We call it min-maxing in Destiny 2 when you are so good at like combining all of the meta things you possibly can together to do ridiculous amounts of magic.
But it's not like you're creating a broken build. You
It's
just
called
pick a
min-maxing in
subclass. Yeah,
It's
you just
called
pick the
min-maxing.
subclass.
I'm a nerd, and I read stats and abilities, and that's
right.
I'm just eating
I don't
dinner real
read.
quick.
I wish I didn't.
I'm just eating lunch real quick.
What's for dinner?
Some could argue that Koretsu is actually a bigger min-maxer than Elephane because Koretsu chose a Bard Paladin class mix, which is historically one of the most broken
Bard
class mixes. Did I say Bard? I meant Paladin Warlock. My bad. Just historically, one of the most
I was
broken
thinking, trying to
mixes
think what
in
I
D&D
forgot.
5e. My bad.
Suddenly Nicole's part bard.
Just like,
Yeah.
wait a second, I don't.
Nicole's always been a bard. You guys didn't know that?
Just start singing. Pulls out a weapon.
I mean, I knew that
I
they
do
had
not
a way with
understand.
words, but
Yeah.
It is historically yes, but I have not built him to be that way.
No, yeah. I think it's more fun
Question.
for me to create a broken character and then play it stupidly.
Waldron is a very broken character.
Yeah, do you want to talk about Waldron?
Yeah.
Do we? Not really.
Waldron.
Waldron
is
does a
amazing.
wall, okay? A wall that can crush things.
Yeah.
Archdueling.
No running. Why are you running?
When you revealed you had Sentinel, I fucking lost it.
I don't really... I mean, it's just like, I use a glaive. I'm gonna use Sentinel. This is stupid.
Mhm. Sentinel isn't as strong if the enemies know you have it.
It is, yeah. If
Mm.
they are, like, ranged characters, it's not as
Mm.
strong. If they...
If
have
the
high
weaker character
basic
provokes your
CP.
reaction, it's not as strong, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. There's definitely a book I want. I forget what the title is, but it's something along the lines of like monsters aren't stupid. I forget what the actual title is. It's not the actual title, but it's basically like saying giving strategies for like what type of creatures would do this type of thing.
it's like knowing the resistances in Pokemon so that when you go into a battle, you're so cracked because you know what things are.
Yes.
Like you literally just switch to the right Pokemon that's gonna just melt.
Yeah.
And
Something
and
delightfully
cry if you don't have one
Muppetish.
that doesn't.
Thank you.
Yeah, well,
I
that's
think it'd be fun to create a front-loaded character. I wonder how hard it would be to create a ramping up character. Probably really hard.
I don't think it'd be too difficult.
The monsters know what they're doing. That's what it's called. Thank you. The monsters know what they're doing. That's what it's called.
I think it would be a martial character that basically what Nicole does, which is I have a whole bunch of bonus action things that can give me additional damage.
Is that kind of not also what Anazera does with the Eldritch Claw plus the Chromatic Infusion plus the double attack actions as I level up, and then I have that great weapons feat where basically I can't critically fail an attack roll.
Use that with your longsword though.
It's only for like double-handed great weapons, like
Great
which is
swords, broadswords,
unfortunate.
stuff like that. Yeah.
I mean, I still technically have my two-handed glaive in my backpack. I didn't sell it. I'm just using
can use
Dawnbringer
it.
because she's
You
more
can-
fun.
You can use it for reach if you need to.
There's no way I could dual wield the two of them, could I?
No.
Can you imagine like one hand spinning one and then spinning like lightsaber, but like one hand spinning the glaive and like using it like a staff one-handed?
If you
I mean,
were
maybe.
if you were like a
Historically-
Tri-Crane with like 4 hands, then maybe.
Historically,
technically-
spear and sword fighting together, dual wielding is a thing.
It's a thing. There's martial arts that you can
I'm-
basically fight one-handed with a long staff with blades at the end, and then sword with the other hand. Like I could probably
I'm
totally
so
do that.
upset at how underpowered a spear is in Dungeons and Dragons compared to
so sad.
how powerful
Real
it is
life?
in actual
In real life.
Yeah.
It is
In the
the
hands of
preferred
someone.
weaponry of many.
Yeah, it's
like,
fucking
military
crazy strong.
forces.
Like in battles, what did they would defeat cavalry by making 10-foot long spears.
Yeah.
And just being like, charge at me, see what happens. You're going to get your horse stabbed.
Yep. Those are known as pikes, and they're incredibly heavy.
Hey, question, since we're still kind of sort of on break. Does anyone here use Stream Decks? Like I'll go to Steam Decks, Stream Decks.
Yes.
Do any of you have 2 of them? And okay, because I got I got an extra large one for my birthday, and I have the smaller 15 key one, and I'm trying to like mentally decide like how I want to set them up because they do have compatibility in the programming to have more than one. anyways. And I'm like, well, maybe I should have one be the folders, like toggling the folders, and then having the big one be like all of the things inside the folder, or maybe like
Basically turn it
one
into
is for
big one.
scenes
Ooh.
and one for everything else, or I don't know. I
That's
haven't.
cool.
I'm trying to decide like how I should layer. Yeah, Kitty, she's like, hello. She's so funny because she'll come up for snuggles and then she'll be like, no, but don't actually touch me because you're greasy. Your
Yeah.
human is gross and you're
You're
getting on
human,
my
though,
fur.
so you.
Your human is rubbing off on me.
Mhm. But yeah, I have many filters for this. This is by far my favorite one, though. Oh, it's no.
Go to jail. Horny jail.
Horny jail, yeah.
Bonk.
I need to. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Now I'm in.
J-Mitch is in
Now I'm
horny
here.
jail.
Yeah.
Bonk bonk.
Or hopefully this isn't. I like this one because it brings me away. Where is the? That's cool. That's what I wanted for Utah.
Space. The final
Yeah.
frontier. Not affiliated.
Yeah.
I like how Adrienne got a shoulder cat, not shoulder cat, like desk cat, and I got a noodle.
She's a noodle when she gets in my arms, and I had to kind of start training her out of shoulder cat because she didn't know how to do it without claws, and she's 10 pounds now, so like that's not really okay. Like I'd be sitting there, I go sit in the pot, and she comes sit at my feet, and then decides she wanted a shoulder kitty while I'm on the toilet with claws, and I'm like, no, this is not allowed. I'm trying to train her to a point where if I offer my arm, she knows she can come up, but she doesn't take it like half the time. She'll do it for funsies and be like, "Ooh, I can see what you see," and now, okay, I'm done.
That was a fun thing for 5 seconds. Okay, bye.
Can you
Just
want
cat
to snuggle?
things.
Yeah.
I'm almost done,
She's
guys.
like-
I just didn't eat a full meal today, so this is like returning all my brain cells, and I've been kind of fuzzy, so sorry.
She says no right now.
She definitely says no right now.
She's like, grubby mitts, no. Immediately starts cleaning herself. She's like, you touched me. That's gross. It's quite funny, but it hurts my feelings sometimes because I'll sit there, I just want to love on you. And then she immediately gets out of reach, doesn't go far. She'll just go a couple feet away so I can't reach her and then start cleaning herself. Like, yeah. You may be
How
in my
dare
presence,
you.
but you may not touch.
So
Only
earlier
books,
on,
no touch.
I didn't see the T on Adrian's shirt. I thought it said witch.
Mhm.
I thought that's a great D&D topic.
Still accurate. I mean,
Yeah.
Fact.
Not a practicing witch.
Not in real life, anyway.
I don't practice anything. I shoot from the hip. Everything comes raw. First draft. There is no revisions in my life.
There are no beta readers. Congratulations.
there we go.
Whoa, she got me in the neck. It's okay.
So
I did it to myself.
I think that would probably want to, like, Yasmin would probably want to have a party when we reach the surface.
Definitely
Depending on
and a
how
zero would
close to
too.
dead we
All the
are,
food.
we might
We
wanna
get to the
have a
surface,
break
set up
episode.
camp, and have like a week-long just feast to like heal up and also feast for a week in the sun and
J-Mitch
dance
gets
naked
more
in
and
the
more
sunlight.
tired looks more and more tired each following day as he's just
Yeah.
forced to cook.
Yeah.
Uh,
There we go. You want me to hold on? Give me a second.
You know, it'd be really disappointing to Yasmin
Hmm.
if we come up and we're in the middle of forest. Because we wouldn't be able to see the sky.
I mean, you could if it's like a clearing, like a cave that opens up into a clearing, and you could still technically do it.
Do what in a clearing? Dance
You can
naked
see
in
the
the moonlight?
sky in the forest.
Oh.
You can still see the sky.
I
if
said
it's,
Yasmin
like,
would
a
be very
clearing.
disappointed if we got to the surface and it's just like a full forest with a canopy and everything where you can't see the sky.
It's the jungle.
Gee, I thought it would be higher than that.
I don't know. Would she be more sad if it was like they came out in a forest, or they came out when it was raining and therefore you could not see the sky at all anyway? And
Cloudy.
you're just getting rained on.
That would be so
Why is
cool
it-
for someone who's never seen
be-
an open sky like rain. That's
true,
wild.
actually.
Can you imagine
Why
like a
is the- Why
thunderstorm?
is the sky? Why is the water flicking from up there?
Why is the sky? Why is water falling from the
Yeah,
ceiling? There is no
you'd be
ceiling.
used to like
Admittedly-
leaks from the top of like a cavern.
Even beyond that, in the cavern, the size that caverns are in the Underdark, there are like underground cumulus
Yeah.
like biomes where it does like evaporate and mystify and then kind of misting rain underground all the time. Even in real life, like there are caves that are big enough that it does that. So
If it was a thunderstorm, Yasun would never have seen that.
yes. That would be really cool, though. Can you
Unless
imagine we come
somebody-
out and the sun is setting and it sets fire across the whole sky with the clouds, and then in the other side of the distance, you can see thunderstorms and thunderheads and lightning crackling. Like that would be the most epic, dramatic first sky experience ever.
Yes, that would be.
I'm taking notes.
And then now we have to be like, oh yeah, who has read a book? Oh yes, now we ride off into the sunset. What are we riding? Which way is the sunset?
And
What is
Azira's
a
gonna
sunset?
ride J-Mitch as an ape.
Okay.
He's gonna be my beast
Jesus
mount.
will ride Lumi into the sunset.
I mean, as a mount, as a beast mount.
Mhm.
Of course.
Are we allowed to? Can I do that on my turn? Can I like
like a
pick her up and put her on my
trolley.
back? Just ride around together,
It's not present.
beating the shit out of people as they come by.
I did not bring my water with me. I'll be right. Oh shoot! If I do that, Leo's gonna. Never mind. I can't get my water. He's gonna try to follow me in here. Okay.
And be like, wah wah.
I'm to suffer slightly.
He like tried to follow me in here, and was just crying when I closed the door.
Oh.
I see Slash behind you though.
She's locked in here.
I
with
was.
me.
She's saying hello. Pay
right.
attention to me, mommy.
That's right.
Like, I'm here.
The
Is
tail,
Slash
flip
gray
floppy.
or black?
She's gray.
Kind of a grayish black.
No,
right?
she's-
Like a dark smoke.
No, she's light gray. It's just it's looks.
lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lighting.
She's a Russian blue.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
yeah, Then those
So-
are really pretty
Mhm.
cats.
She has green.
Imagine
eyes.
being able to see blue and know it's Russian.
Russian blues are gray.
They're
What?
they're-
Yeah.
they're gray.
Doesn't make any sense. No, I'm mad about this now.
Blue,
It's so mean.
When it comes to animals, blue is a descriptor for like light gray fur.
Blue is a descriptor for gray.
Kind of
Well,
like
it's
red
kind of like
is
a-
like a brown.
Well, you know how
I
you can
wonder
have
if some
warm
of the
gray
colorblindness
and cool
make that
grays.
rule.
So like blue healers and like blue pits, they're not actually like they don't
No,
actually
they're
have a
gray.
shade of blue
No,
to them.
so-
No, they're gray.
So what it is the absence of red undercoat makes it a blue gray instead of a red gray. And if it was a red gray, it would be a red undercoat anyway. So it'd be a red healer. So like I'm on this part of TikTok where they literally go into the biochemistry genetics of what makes the different undercut color combinations of different animals, cats, horses, etc. And it's
Yeah.
I'm
extremely
not
nerdy and
joking
fascinating.
right now. This is not a lie. This is not like me vying for colorblind attention like normal. I am 30 years old. I've never heard that before. I thought that blue actually meant they had a hint of blue in them. And like
it does. It's the lack of
like a
red makes it a
shade.
cooler gray.
It's a cool
basically.
gray, which
but it's not blue.
no, it's not like
No,
blue.
it's
not.
Blue is pretty like you'll see blue and
Blue's
like
fairly uncommon.
it depends.
Why
Like
did they
insects.
call it that?
Like like things that are like outright poisonous or like things that are venomous or something.
Yeah,
that-
like
The only things
there's
that
like-
you see
it's a
that
warning
bright.
color.
There's a lot
like
of
really
butterflies
vibrant
that are
People
blue.
wonder why I
Fishes are
thought
blue.
blue jeans were actually purple, and people just didn't want to call them purple because blue sounded better.
Well, blue jeans are blue.
blue.
I know.
But they're made from indigo dyes.
But
which
when
is
I was a
technically
kid,
purple derivative.
when I was a kid, I didn't know that blue jeans were blue. I thought they were purple, and I thought people called them blue jeans because purple jeans just sounded lame.
If this makes, I don't know if this helps or not. My shirt is purple. This is blue.
Your shirt looks blue to me, but
Yeah,
that's...
your shirt looks blue.
It just looks like
It is very much purple. It could be my camera
It looks
quality.
purple
but
to
it's
me.
yeah.
Also, it doesn't help
very-
at all.
It's very purple.
It's intensely.
I appreciate the attempt, but it does not help.
this section of my light, like my wall, that's like a bright blue.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, that little light hot spot.
Yeah, that's blue.
It's like a bright, like a
Cyan,
cerulean tropical
yeah.
sea
Right.
blue.
Different colors
Whose
of blue.
hair
that
is
has me.
very blue.
Mhm.
Yeah, Poof's hair is like a true blue.
I can see the blue in Poof's hair. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
My hair is like blue green and then pink.
You're gonna
Sorry.
hate, like, if you ever learn other languages and you just like something dumb is like in Japanese when they say for traffic lights they call the green blue.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you can say that certain vegetables are blue even though they're green. They're like leafy greens.
Okay. That is interesting.
I don't know why, but
Maybe it's
I'm
just like a word for
upset
lack
now
of red.
about everything.
Yeah.
I'm upset.
I wonder.
I'm upset.
I wonder what the drow would say.
I'm not gonna lie. Are the drow
Everything is
Russian
gray.
blue?
Some of them are.
Yeah, some of them are.
Some of them are. God damn
They're
it!
literally
All
like
right.
the color of their skin tone makes me think of the exact same color that a Prussian blue cat would look like. It's like the same color.
Some of them are purplish, some of them are more grayish, and some of them have
Colors
more
are a lie.
brown,
No,
yeah.
Nobody actually knows what color everything is.
Yeah.
Technically, color is a perception. It's
Yes.
literally just the way the light reflects off of various parts of it, and so color is just the manner in which light reflects. It doesn't actually.
Yep.
It's not actually a real thing. Like it's not.
It's how our
color
eyes
is perceived.
It's
Yeah,
how
it's
our
not
eyes
there.
interpret the
Yeah.
light.
There are
Other things
there is a
are,
way.
Nobody sees the same. Nobody ever sees nobody actually ever sees the same color because your eyes
Right.
are all different.
But you guys
We
see.
just have labeled them.
Yeah, you guys see
This
similar
is this
colors
color.
though.
Yeah.
For
I feel
example,
It's
I've
not
got 4
like
cones.
everybody's blue looks
Everyone's
similar to the
cones
blue.
and Ron's have like slight
Yeah.
variations. And
It's not like I
you can-
see
Their eyes are
the blue I
shaped
see is
differently.
your green.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's more to
Like,
do with like
we've
some people
called
are
it
more
green.
sensitive than others. I don't think there's a huge difference because the wavelength is of the light is a physical thing, and your cones and your eyes are a physical thing. So there is
Right.
a consistency on how that data is being collected and then interpreted.
Yes.
But some people just have more sensitivity or bigger range of
Or more
colors than
cones,
others.
technically.
yes.
I don't think anyone has
definitely-
are separate.
Like rainbow
Yeah,
shrimp.
there's a-
Most people have 3 cones for receptors.
Yeah.
A fairly
There's a
large
fourth one.
portion does have 4,
There's
and
a
then people who are
fourth?
colorblind typically have 2.
Humans can have 4? That's wild.
Yeah, I have 4.
It is.
I've done all of the
So-
testing for it. I have. It just means that I can differentiate between more colors that look the same to other people, but I can see very subtle differences. Like,
I will say that it's not the fact that it's not that I have 2. It's that I have less of the red and green cones than everybody else does. So I still have red and green cones. It's just that the number of red and green cones you have compared to me is a lot more.
Did you know that having 4 cones is a genetic mutation that can only occur in women?
Wow.
I
So
don't know
women
if I
get to
knew
see
that it was
colors
only-
better.
yeah.
Well, men are more likely to be colorblind than women because I think it's in the X chromosome
It's-
that
yeah.
your vision is. So we have a double chance to get
It's a
good
recessive
vision.
X chromosome, yeah.
And if you only have one X because you're male, then you're twice as likely to. Anyways, do you guys want to? Are you guys ready?
Biology.
I
and
just want to say
anatomy.
one last thing
Genetics.
that colors are actually used for telling what things are made up of in the galaxy as well. When you can't actually get
Yeah,
there.
they use color like the wavelengths for the colors of things to help them discern what matter is made out of from very far distances.
Interesting. All right. Okay, let's play fantasy games now.
Let's play some fantasy games. Okay.
Music.
We're at the top of the order.
We are top of the order. This drow is going to make a hand crossbow shot at Anazira. Let's see if it hits. Attack. Oh. That's a nat 20.
So is it 20 after the roll too, or?
It's higher than
Or is
20
it-
after the, it's a nat 20. The roll was a 20. That's a crit.
No matter what you do, you hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please make...
Even if I
it
did shield?
It does not miss. Even if your AC was higher.
Your AC could be 30, it doesn't matter.
If my AC was higher, would I take half damage instead of full?
No.
Okay.
You are trying to make up
I'm
new
just trying
rules.
I'm just trying to survive is what's happening. I'm hurting you
Eurodite
guys.
just gave you poison resistance. Eurodite, how long does that last for? So I can make sure. Is that the whole session or just for like a couple rounds? Because that there is some poison that might happen. 2 rounds? Okay. Please make a Constitution save.
Okay. Oh God, save me.
I love you trying to negotiate.
I just want to die. I have you guys. I'm down to 20 hit points.
Oh no, 20 hit points. That's so low.
As your fighter.
Well, I'm sorry to say this, but you are down an additional 7 hit points.
That's not too bad.
Of
That's not too bad
piercing
compared to what I was
damage. Okay, hold on. All right. A big boom boom is going to crash right there. So Yaslin and Jamage.
Yaslin's knocked out.
You haven't done anything yet.
Doesn't matter. She's gonna be knocked out.
You never know.
You don't know how much I'm gonna roll. I could roll min damage.
Yeah. Let's play this one out.
Go ahead and make a dex save.
Oh, wrong dex. I rolled an 8. Again, monkey goes big object, me catch.
Yaslin, you made your save. Giant ape, take 27 fire damage.
There we go. All right.
Yaslin, take 14 fire damage. Now I think you're down.
Well, seeing how she'd be on negative 11 after that, then yes.
Mace's reaction.
Does that work on constructs?
What?
Oh, the reaction, the heal reaction. Sorry. I thought you were doing the aggressive one. I was confused.
Yaslin.
Okay.
The heal one.
Okay.
Yaslin, you're actually alive with 2 hit.
I passed my con save.
Do we let that happen as often as you want, or do we have that like once per day, like
You
charges?
set it to once per day.
Okay.
Or once per short rest, long rest. Let me see.
Okay.
She only really lost 1 hit point. She was on free before that.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Short and long rest.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
You just had a tiny little nap.
This
decided to sit down.
That must be pretty weird. Like pretty. You see a rock coming at you, and then you just black out, and the next thing you know, you're standing back up again. Like
you're
that
not
is
even
the
standing
weird.
up. You're just laying on the ground.
You're just, okay.
And you're like
still prone.
You're like, what the fuck?
Is this the afterlife?
That's
Yaslin, you
interesting.
feel your body coursing with like. At first, you almost think it's like the Spider Queen's influence, but then you realize, no, this is Grast, a different demon, but still a demon. And while you are grateful for not being dead, it is a little icky. It feels a little violent. You're like, did I just black out? And Virginity is like, I guess you'll never know.
Got a bad roofie.
This drow soldier looks at Nicole, looks at the cliff behind him, looks at the cliff below him, and decides to desperately try and aim the crossbow at the ape and take another attack. Oh wait, ape, did you roll your concentration?
I did.
save?
I hit a 14, which was
okay.
just enough.
Okay, this guy is bombarding on you. He hits, so he's going to roll damage. He freaking he keeps getting like minerals. Six piercing, and then just go ahead and roll concentration again.
Yup, con save. Doop, boop, 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 boop.
Sound is pretty important. I had
We're
music
good.
going, but we just decided. You're good. I just decided to reduce the ear fatigue. Okay, unless you guys want the music back.
I don't care.
I kind of like
I put it
it.
on low either way.
I guess you could.
I was gonna say we can control the volume if we need to.
That's true.
I usually turn it down so I can hear it. but
Yeah.
not as
There we
loud.
go. Okay, after he does that, he is going to turn around and he is going to try to run. Are you going to take an attack of opportunity?
I'll let him run.
Okay. He scrambles up here. And wait, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. He's up on the cliff, panting like a little baby. This guy is gonna aim his weapon at the incubus. Does the incubus have a name?
I don't know it.
Dan.
It just dragged one out of.
There's a specific mechanic. If I know the name, they have disadvantage on the charisma saving throw.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Could I
Okay.
have summoned Shawl? Fuck.
Huh?
Could I have summoned Shawl? Oh my god.
Could've.
Oh.
She's a succubus unless she has her own stat block.
She is a succubus.
But I don't know if
Yeah.
she has like her own unique stat block. Or if
She
she just shares
doesn't-
the succubus.
And you
If
can
she
summon
doesn't-
any demon from any plane, like even if she's
Yeah.
not in the abyss.
Yeah, it just says any demon.
Oh.
It's CR5 or lower.
You can pull any demon, even if they're not out of the abyss.
It just says a demon.
Just pull up a fucking demon, dude.
Shala was probably not her true name because that's what she was introducing herself to everybody as. That drow missed. All right. It is Ilvara's turn. Let's see. Uh-oh, I don't have this. Wait, how does this work? Okay. This is weird. Okay. She's going to attack the incubus with her tentacle rod.
This is the very
Oh no, the poor
very charged
bastard.
attack.
The first one misses. Second one hits. Let me see if it's magical. It doesn't look like it's magical. That's weird. I feel like it would be. So I'll.
It's magical in my heart.
It takes just a little bonk. Yeah, first I forgot. I thought the tentacle rod would do so much more damage. Now I wish I just blasted him with a spell.
Kind of psychic damage. Imagine getting slapped with that.
Right?
I mean,
It's emotional damage.
Wow, minimum damage there. And then he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Because of the spider things.
That too. Okay, so 16. Okay, he beats the saving throw for the tentacle rod tries to wrap and wrestle and grab him like an anime, but he breaks free and he is like, "Do not quote the old magic at me, witch. I was there when it was written." And then he has to make one more con save for the oh wait, no, he doesn't. It's not his turn. He will have to on his turn. And then she's going to make a, is this not, what is this? This is like, well, I gotta pull out this stat block is from when I first made, this whole thing. And it's missing stuff. Okay, so I just need to like drag a separate stat block over here so I can appropriately use her abilities. There we go. Okay. She's gonna then try one more time to attack. And she misses. Wow, that was the most underwhelming Ilvara turn ever, and I hate it. That was stupid.
Still suck.
Sorry, Scarlet, I can't.
Don't you have inspiration?
It's not that. I just kind of like forgot. I thought her attacks were gonna be a lot heavier, and I didn't take the time to look. I should have cast a spell. Because
like when Jamich took out his knife.
Should have tried.
Wait.
Should have tried to cast a spell.
Right. You shush. Kothar.
Okay, now do I have to make a wisdom saving throw or whatever saving throw for the incubus?
I think after your turn, right?
It just says as part of my turn I issue a command.
Okay. Wait, as part of it. So do you have to use your action to issue a command?
No, it's free.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, if you want to do that.
So what would I have to roll for him?
I think you roll wisdom save, right?
Oh, is it Spirit Guardian? I'm assuming it's Spirit Guardians.
Oh, we're talking about that. Sorry. Let me look. I thought we were talking about wrestling control, not the Spirit Guardians. Yeah, let me see what the save is. You failed the save. The damage is going to be 22 radiant.
Yeah.
Does he have weakness to radiant?
No, that's just a lot.
Okay.
Oh no. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a weakness to radiant.
Okay.
He's gonna hear in his mind. Leave it or not, I don't actually want you to die. Go disable the catapults. And he's going to use his action to disengage. And he's gonna unfurl his wings and use his 60 feet of flight to fly up and over them and over to the catapults.
Okay.
Go, Inky Daddy.
Holy.
Wait.
Is that?
That was. Okay, actually, I'm gonna go. Over
Actually,
here.
but so you only went 5 feet up in the air, or did you just like hover?
I mean, yeah, I just went like over them.
Okay. These drow scream.
Bat out of hell.
Quick question
Mm-hmm.
about Spirit Guardians. Are they neutral or are they evil?
They are Asha's.
Sorry. Yes. So is Asha evil? I assume she is.
Don't think that matters in 5th edition.
Is it not? It is in the 5th edition spell. It specifies.
Let me see.
Wait, what's the question?
If you're good.
Oh,
neutral,
they appear.
Radiant, if it's necrotic if you're evil.
It does. Oh, necrotic if you're evil. Oh, okay. Are you resistant to necrotic?
No.
Okay.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, it is. I didn't realize that. That's the first time I've seen alignment actually play a part in 5th edition.
Now you know. Dang.
Okay. So I have a little problem. I'm technically selected on the Incubus's thing, and which means I cannot see back to click on Kothar.
Hit escape.
That's not doing anything.
Make sure that you're not on the ruler anymore, but you're back on select tokens.
Yeah, I'm on select tokens, token control. I want to hit escape, and I see reload application back to join screen.
Click on Kothar, your Kothar token.
I'm clicking on the token character sheet. Nothing's happening.
It's C.
Oh, I just auto reloaded the bootsies.
If you have to reload, that's weird.
I just realized that Avara should have had disadvantage on those attacks anyway. So because of sunlight.
I was gonna say she's within 30 feet of me. She's within 20 feet of me, I think, actually. Yeah, she's 20 feet away.
You didn't say anything when it was her turn.
Too
We're
late
not
now.
going backwards.
Missed anyway. Jeez.
I'm saying so we realize for next
Okay.
time also.
Now we know.
Are you good, Kothar?
I'm still loading in.
Okay. Do you want to use? You still have your own action and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have the opposite problem that I can't see the incubus, but we can deal with that next time.
Okay, I can just do his moves for you.
Okay, I'm going to step out.
If you
How
go
tall is Rock?
through the roots, it'll be kind of like difficult terrain because you're like maneuvering through, or you can choose to like come out and around.
Boom.
Boop.
If I were to put my back up against this wall, would the ballistas be able to see me?
No.
Okay.
He would
I'm gonna-
probably be able to like walk to the edge and try to like shoot at you if that's something he wanted to do, but I doubt he would consider that
I
worth
was
it.
saying, are the ballistas fixed or
Yeah.
are they something they pick up?
No,
Yeah.
they're big.
Fixed.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move over there, like back pressed against the wall so the ballistas can't see me.
Gotcha.
And I am going to hurl a guiding bolt at Asha.
Okay.
Hello? There we go.
Hello?
24.
Let's see if she
That's great.
has. Does she have shield? Why don't I give my casters shield? That hits.
This, like, ball of divine energy that has, like, a little tint of, like, green in it just goes whizzing past and strikes her. That is 21 radiant.
She has to make a
Please make a con saving throw.
save. Yeah. Oh, she screams and looks like stunned, like gasps, so surprised, was not expecting that attack. I think she has to get an 11.
Yes.
She failed. How do I turn off? How do I turn it off? Oh, I found it.
Sequencer layer.
There we go. She goes. Ilvara snaps her head at her, looks at her, and like slaps her and goes, "You fool!" She goes,
"Yes, mommy,
mistress."
Kothar looks so goddamn smug right now.
You hate this is personal.
Only I can use that spell. He then dies in a coffin pit.
Oh no! This drow is gonna stand in front and like, ah! He's gonna take the dodge action. Lucius.
Lucius is gonna look at Lumi and go, just like we trained. Also, change of plan. Berries. And he's gonna point at this drow over here, and he's going to cast Sanctuary on Lumi. Let's see. Lucius. Alright. So Lumi has Sanctuary. Lucius is gonna move over here, try and get some refuge behind this shield and this root thing.
Okay.
And he's going to tell Lumi to go over here. Lumi is going to proceed to grapple this drow.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Attack roll?
You can try to grapple as part of your attack.
Ah.
That is a miss.
Dang. Alright. He will not grapple him, but he will stand there.
He kind of
eyeing
bites.
his berries.
He like grabs him by the arm and tries to like pull him down, but the drow just like kind of gets just out of the way and like slinks him off. Kind of like surprised that this weird crystalline dragon creature is at his ass like this. Okay, J. Mitch, monkey boy.
All right. Jamich has a decision to make as a giant ape because he saw Anazira shoot a lightning beam at people, and he's trying to understand who she was actually targeting. Was she targeting the spider in front of her, or was she targeting the spider lady behind her? So he's gonna roll a d4. On a 3 or 4, he's gonna attack Elvira. On a 1 or 2, he's gonna attack the spider lady. All right, he attacks the spider lady. He goes. Let's see. How can I even reach her? I can reach her, right? Yeah.
Wait, where?
40 feet of movement.
You can't.
Where are you going?
What?
I'm just saying if I have 40 feet of movement. I'm just saying if I can like get around things.
Who are you trying to attack?
I'm trying to attack Elvira.
This lady?
That lady.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So
You can't end your turn on top of things though, so make sure.
Right. Is this lamp thing
The
the
light?
thing?
That's just a light. Yeah, I just put them there.
Okay.
But these are like the little dancing.
Okay. But I can jump, or not jump 40 feet, but like I can walk 40 feet over to like right here and be within her range, right?
Let's see. I'd say, how do?
This is.
Didn't you also get an extra
creature,
10
though,
feet?
Isn't it?
That's a large creature.
I have 40 feet of movement.
Yeah, but it's also a
total.
hostile
Did
creature.
you
Yes,
get an
it is a
extra
hostile
10 feet
creature.
So he can't walk
from
through
a
it
card?
You.
Oh yeah. I did get a feet from a card.
Huh?
I got an extra 10 feet, so I have 50 feet of movement because I got the
This thing is
quick feather
blocking
thing.
you. You have to deal
What
with
is-
this.
What is
spider.
blocking me? The
The big
spider is
spider.
blocking
That
me.
is a giant spider.
And I can't walk through
You
it
won't
or
fit
jump
through
over
that.
it.
You're 15
Gotcha.
feet wide.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Would
15
you-
feet wide.
It-
Gotcha,
Wide
gotcha,
world.
gotcha.
You'd be able to go
Dummy.
around the other way, but you'd be able to go up this way.
There's another giant spider.
That one's
Dummy thick. Dummy thick.
It's dead, but
That
doesn't
one
really
is-
matter.
You could crawl
That's it.
over it.
It's dead. It's fine. You can go across dead. It's
Okay.
because they're actively blocking. Like you can't just like.
Gotcha. Because I'm a big man. Okay, so let's go right here. 25 feet. I suppose I can go right here, 25 feet. And then
Can they squeeze through physical things? Like, let's see. You are 3 squares across, and that is a 2 square across space.
You can usually squeeze, but you get penalties if you while you're squeezing, basically.
What penalty?
Squeezing 5e. It is difficult terrain and it has disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws
Okay,
while squeezing.
so basically what happens is once you get to this point, it'll be difficult terrain for this square. So like 25, then this will be 30, and then you can go.
okay. Secondary question. This drow boy in the front, if I have 10-foot reach, can I reach over him and beat the shit out of Elvira, or do I have to hit him?
You can reach over them.
I guess you can reach over him.
Okay, so can I go
It's
right
trying.
here
Yeah.
and then just fucking punch this bitch? Or am I on the barricade at this point?
No.
How tall is the barricade?
They are taller than like. Well,
A human.
they're
Are they
like.
5 or 10 feet
I'd say they're
tall,
like
or-
5 feet. Boop.
Okay, I'm 13 feet tall.
Okay.
It's
So
up
you just
to
come up,
you
put
if you
your
wanna
hand
keep
on
it
it.
I just
like
It's like
yeah.
it's like
Hey,
middle height. Then you just
motherfucker, yeah.
So this drow is trying to provide cover, so I think that means you would have
Have to hit him
disadvantage, or you could hit him.
Okay. That is very fair.
Because we are trying. The whole reason I made this damn map was to have
Yes.
obstacles, and you are not allowed to ignore them.
Okay, so I will.
Like,
I feel like I wouldn't be like an ape wouldn't be dexterous enough to punch through somebody, like punch around somebody. So I'm just gonna punch this dude in the fucking face.
Okay.
He's right there. He's annoying me. How dare you be there? You suck. Says Ape Jamich, and he's going to
multi-attack. Hiya! Just normally attack you.
That
22.
hits.
All right.
This guy's gonna die. Oh man.
Is he dead?
Oh, poor guy.
Is he already down?
You pulped him.
Dude, he had 3 hit points.
Okay, now I hit Elvira.
Okay, go ahead and punch Elvira.
Alright.
Quick question: is he dead? Or is he really fucking dead?
Yeah, how dead is he?
Is he dead or is he
dead
soup?
dead or
Is he a
just
patty
dead,
on the ground?
dead? 28 hit?
Yeah, I think he was dead. 28 hits. Like, you punched the ghost out of him.
Hey, 28 bludgeoning
28,
damage to
yeah. Holy
Elvira.
fuck.
Holy
You reach into his next life and kill his second life.
Oh no, hold on.
So here's how it goes down. I grab that drow. I like, for flavor. I don't punch him. I just grab him. And the grip alone just like crushes him, throw him aside, and just like punch around the barricade at Elvira.
You
I guess.
hit her in the face and she crumples back. Asha screams. All the drow around scream. This guy disappears. This guy disappears.
Just guts and viscera, nothing. Like splinters of bone.
Not
nothing
a
else.
patty, just turns into a fine mist.
No, they
where's
disappeared
Spider-Man?
because they were her conjured animals.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
They disappear. Everyone screams. And then it feels chaotic. It feels like it's not over, but Elvira is unconscious. Just
Wait, she's unconscious?
like she's down.
Like status?
She's down.
Okay.
She's down.
Not dead, but down.
Well, you don't know.
Okay.
You don't know what's going on.
We don't know.
Okay. So she is.
She's down for the count.
She doesn't have a status effect on her. That's unconscious. Or
She
yes.
is unconscious. She's down. She's below 0 HP. She gets.
Oh shit!
She's like down. She's
Yo.
dead. You don't know if she's at like she's.
We have to investigate.
Just
though.
hold
Yeah.
on though. The chaos is still going. Gaslit. it's
Chaos
your
is still
turn.
going. Before I end my turn, I just like beat my fists like an ape. That's my turn.
And Azira like bites her lip. Like,
Hey, real quick, Scarlet.
Yeah.
The Incubus is free.
Oh boy.
The Incubus.
I love it.
but he's back way back over there.
Way
He's
back
about to-
where?
Somewhere over
Wait,
there.
how is he free?
Because he
The charisma
made the
saving
save.
throw. You made the save.
Failed the Christmas throw.
Oh, that was a while ago. Okay. Oh, okay. I gotcha.
It just wasn't his turn yet.
All you know, Kothar, you just feel the connection. You're like, disable it for me, minion. Yes, yes. And then suddenly, you feel like silence, dead air, and then you just hear a little, "Fuck you, you little daddy's boy, bitch." Hold on,
Making it rain.
8 players and a DM.
8 players and a DM. Seems like a fun bit of inspiration.
We just got everybody.
XD.
Just got inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Everyone's inspired by Jamish's
Including
rampage.
the Dungeon Master, by the way. Yeah, you just hear, thank you so much, by the way. You just hear, like, fuck you, little daddy boy, bitch. And then the communication is severed.
Shit.
Okay. Yaslin, it's your turn.
So, Yaslin's going to point to an arrow and just go point, and she's going to cast Vitriolic Sphere.
Asha?
No, not exactly.
Wait, I don't see where you're, who? What? Oh.
Holy fuck.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, it says you point at an area within range.
Yeah. That she can see? Or just an area and range?
It says point to an area. But she would be able to see that
Yeah.
anyway because I put it in the center there.
I just
And
mean...
it's a gap
have-
through the.
Is there a gap?
It's a gap through the
That's
barrier.
true.
There's a gap for the area right there.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, yeah, cool.
Image like moves the barricade a little bit to the side.
Dude,
so you
I
can
need to make my barricades more complicated, obviously. Okay, let me...
I play enough chess. I know how to work the angles.
I don't...
I don't know if I don't know if the damage is correct on this or not. We'll try rolling it and see.
What do you mean? What was the?
Well, it's supposed to, on failed save, creature takes 10d4 acid damage and another on their next turn. So I think it's rolled at all.
Yeah, if they succeed, they don't take the next damage on the next turn. It's like a poison effect. Okay, so 32.
So that's 20.
Yeah.
It's 20 and then 12 on the next turn.
Got it.
Okay, I'm rolling everybody. They have to beat a 16.
Yes.
Okay.
Who passes? Could you let me know?
Oh, Bane?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy passed.
Same.
Okay.
And,
I'm waiting for Elvira
and this guy
before
passed.
Did Elvira pass?
She's dead.
Oh, okay. Did
she's dead.
the mage lady pass?
No.
Okay, then I cast Bane on this dude.
Okay, and then this one also made it. Are you using yours, Cora?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the d4.
They do still take 10 damage on the failed save,
hey,
so-
this could make or break whether or not they get another turn. -2 to this guy.
-1.
And -1 on that guy. And what is the save? 16. Oh my god. That was exactly exactly to the one. Everybody melts off of their fleshy bits. Okay, I gotta back up. This is too cinematic to not describe from beginning to end.
That's why I had to do the point, because I thought
Yaslin
so.
throw basically like this orb of acid and then just hurls it like an Olympic event, like the hammer throw. It goes and just splashes everywhere. Steam erupts immediately from everybody who's inside as they scream and grab at their flesh, and they like all like Raiders of the Lost Ark, eyeballs melting out of their skulls, and they all perish. All of them.
In a one hit.
In one lob. They all perish. There's not much left. You're all feeling pretty good, but there's still a couple guys who are aimed at you. This guy is going to be attacking the succubus. Makes a couple of short sword attacks.
Sucky bitch.
Yeah, I'm going to do this as quickly as possible. He lands one of them for 1 damage or 2. He's got.
Might not have wanted to do that.
Cora, it is your turn. You're muted.
You're muted.
Okay, hi. Okay, so who's still up?
All right, you see that guy is up. There's some drow over here that are up. There's some drow over here that are up. And you can kind of make out a whole team of guys with the catapult. They're kind of like got their hands full with this succubus, but there is like a barrel. Sorry, not succubus, incubus. But there is like a barrel loaded, ready to be launched.
Hands are full, huh? With the incubus.
Is it this guy?
That's one of them. He's helping to load. There's a guy up there, there's a guy over here, and there's a guy over here.
I think just because of my line of sight, I actually can't see the.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then how's this guy looking?
Poke him again. He's swinging. He's taken some hits, but he's
also being flanked at the moment, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I guess I have range on compared to some other people. So
Okay.
let me see if that is. Ooh, this might be the first time it's not.
Oh, is that right out of your range?
Let's see.
This is one
Do
of
you have
the.
600 yards?
This is one of the largest maps
It's
I've
100.
made.
Mm.
I wanted you guys to
No,
have like
600.
room to play.
Yeah, thanks for making it big so like a giant ape could walk around.
I did that just for you.
And the funny thing is,
have 100.
the drow would have no idea what ape is.
Yeah, nobody knows. None of these trout know what this thing is. They see the Demigorgon. Like that's the only thing they would know to describe this.
These drow actually, they work for House Mizran. They often go raiding on the surface, kidnapping people, and probably have captured a couple of surface monsters
okay.
for their menageries.
Yeah.
So Yaslin has no idea.
Yeah, you're like, ugh.
That's fair. Yeah.
That hits. Oh, Slash wants me to let her out.
Freedom, mommy, freedom.
21 lightning damage.
This poor little drow boy is cooked to a crisp and screams, and the lightning around hits the barrels.
Oh god.
The pile of barrels are going to explode. What's an appropriate amount of explosion?
Oh shit!
Ooh la la.
Jesus.
Oh,
My
look, we're all
God.
out of range. Darn.
Oh no.
Splody.
Oh gosh. Okay. This guy's disintegrated. This guy is disintegrated. I'm gonna make a dex save for the incubus. He does poorly. He's resistant to fire. Okay, he's gonna take 28 fire damage, which is enough to send him screaming back to the abyss from whence he came. So yeah.
That worked out well.
Wow.
I feel like Kothar in the back of his head would be like, "Who's the bitch now?"
And there's this guy, I guess, who's still up.
Yeah.
And the one on the left, top left, has
There's
two.
two on the top left.
And then there's two. This guy and this guy here.
And there's this guy right at James's butt.
So there's
Yeah,
what,
but
5?
That's easy target, I think, for the people who are flanking them. So like,
Yeah, I might be able to beat him up.
You're like the little sniper. You're the
I'm
sniper in the
I have a
back.
vantage point, and
You're
just like from the
Widowmaker over there.
I feel like James's positioning is such that one fail wins.
That's what I was thinking.
One foul swoop. Yeah.
One foul
That
win
hits.
swoop
Mhm.
from behind.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about like a fart.
I am.
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what-
Do you have an ability called Rock? I could just say it's a piece of shit.
Boom.
It's a
Cora,
shark.
you killed
I'll
him.
come up with it. Yeah.
Little deadly shark.
You killed him.
What were you saying before with the Yoslin? What was the?
spider bitch.
Oh yeah,
What is this?
Yoslin missed it when Cora mimicked Yoslin's voice to Ilbara and called her spider bitch.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Is that all, Nicole? Or Cora? What a turn. You just you disabled the catapult.
Boy.
Nicole. You were
right.
like, whoa.
Nicole is a little bit shaken by
Oh,
that, but
I
he
forgot.
is-
A lot of these are going out because their owners are dying.
The lighting,
Yes.
it's getting dark. I feel like the embers from the catapult would be casting a glow though at this point.
I can do that.
That explosion.
I can do that. So this is like slightly on fire. Let's give it a flickering light.
And then I've got a nice 30-foot radius too that I'm casting.
Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta put that on you as well. Light.
Yeah, nice 30 dim and then a 20 bright. A glowing star.
Okay. Date token. Okay. There. This is our light. There's another one in here that needs to go. Oh yeah, this one's gone. This one's gone. I should have been taking them off the board as they died, now that I think about it. But okay. Nicole, it is your turn.
Okay. Nicole is going to he's going to turn and see Anazira just within 60 feet of him, and he's going to point with Shinebreaker, and Anazira feels like a really sharp, cold wind sort of envelop her, and then it cools down into like more of a refreshing wind, and he's going to cast Healing Light on her.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's not very much, but I will use all of it, which is 46.
4d6, not 46.
Yep,
I'll say 46.
I mean,
well,
Ooh,
70.
That was a pretty good roll.
then after ascertaining that she's sort of looking a little bit better, he's gonna start chasing after the one that ran away.
Okay.
The one that got away.
Boop. Jesus.
Surprise, bitch.
Who's Jesus? Surprise, motherfucker.
Nope, just me.
That hits.
Yeah. 1d6. Sad amount of damage.
He is down. He's been taking a
Right.
beating from you. He collapses. The other guy's like, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Are you gonna run, or are you going to stay?
What language did you say that in?
Nicole is going to say that in Elvish.
He looks at you with distaste for speaking Elvish. He
I don't
reserves.
speak Undercommon,
so
so-
he yells something at you in Undercommon that sounds very, very condescending.
I shouldn't have
Can
given you the
we-
respect of talking to you at all, then.
Can we in Undercover know what it's been?
Yeah, basically a slur for like surface world slaves.
Ooh.
That's
Get it.
nice.
He's gonna get butter. Get
He's-
butter.
he's
Like
pretty dumb.
Yaslin, your ears kind of cringe. You're like, I don't like that.
Just for that, I'm gonna smite him.
Ah.
Oh,
Roll, roll, roll.
Alright.
Oh.
That's
You-
27 damage.
You crack him over the head with Shinebreaker, where his head splits, light beams out, and he like collapses to the ground, like blood trickling down his face, his eyes wide open, but very dead.
Waste of air. That is his turn.
That was mean. Okay, who do we have next? Oh, this poor guy. This elite warrior is still kind of... I don't think he knows what's going on. He's just in the thick of battle.
And he's right behind J-Bitch's ass.
Yeah.
Big hairy
He's-
ass.
Ew. Why do you say this shit?
Look at the position against perfect.
hairier than normal. Okay.
God.
It's always been hairy. It's just more hairy now.
That with disadvantage?
Hey, Scarlet, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to keep going, or are we gonna call time?
I have a perfect ending for this.
Okay.
I have a perfect ending for this.
Awesome.
Trust me. You said disadvantage, right?
Yeah, because it's sunlight sensitivity.
Okay. First attack does hit.
Okay.
You're gonna take 18 total damage. Go ahead and roll for your concentration. You are such a tank. This is blowing my mind.
Yep, 16 I pass.
Yep. This blows my mind. I can't believe that you can just turn into an ape and just be this strong. You must be having so much fun right now. God damn.
I am having a lot of fun.
That's incredible. Oh, he critically fails because of that stupid disadvantage. He went for your butthole, but when he stabbed, he went, aha! And he realized, I was a dingleberry.
Then I farted on him.
Projectile missile.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. This
Distracted him.
drow is like, son of a bitch. I'm gonna attack that stupid dragon lady. And, he misses. And he is going to abandon his post. Boop. And he's gonna hop down with his buddy. Boop. And he's gonna say, let's get the fuck out of here. And he's gonna...
dead, buddy.
Oh, his dead... Then he turns around and looks... Bran? Bran? Ah, fuck. He's gonna crawl up the ladder and end right there. Anazira.
Okay, so there's this guy in front of me at Jamish's ass, and that's it?
That you can currently see.
That I can currently see. I'm gonna just bum rush him, and does this count as flanking with him being surrounded on 3 sides?
You have to be flanking him. So
you can get like right here.
Yeah.
And flank him. Yeah,
just because he's being flanked by someone else, you still have to be the one like flanking to gain the advantage.
I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna attack him with Dawnbringer.
Okay.
Does the 22 hit?
Yes.
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 10 damage plus my chromatic infusion damage.
He looks like his eyes are straining
2 more
against
damage.
the
So 12.
brightness of your blade. Would you like to make your second attack?
Yes, if he's not dead, he's getting another swing. Swing better. Does a 13 hit?
As
you have advantage.
Oh yeah, did you roll with advantage?
Oh no, I did not. So I guess I should roll again. I didn't roll for advantage for the first time either, but I got a 22, so I'll just roll it again for the second one. Okay, the second one hit. 29 hit?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, rolling damage. And there's 9 damage plus the chromatic infusion damage.
Oof.
So 11 more damage.
He is looking ouched. He looks ouch. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to also use Second Wind, where I can use I get a 1d10 plus my fighter level.
Yeah.
Normal. It should give me
Don't worry,
some health
it's fine.
back. 10 more health points.
Heal yourself.
Oh, did that add it automatically or not? It didn't, right?
No, you have to add it. Right click on yourself, click on your HP, and then type
and then just do a plus
10.
10.
Yeah. Okay. All of you. This drow is backed up about, like against a butthole, a dragon, and a dragon on his last limb. Comrades fallen everywhere. Suddenly, for what looks like the pool of acid that is drenching the ground from where that Yaslin's attack went off, you see the slime, the acid, what looks like acid, start to kind of slowly accumulate and assimilate into a silhouette. For a second, this silhouette looks like a horrifying, oozy creature. But it continues to form and appears as a very young-faced drow woman wearing a simple robe. And she stares down at the fallen body of Ilvara. Such a shame, Ilvara. I know your mother never thought you would do great things, but I guess you just proved her right. But don't worry. You still have use for the Spider Queen. And she leans forward and touches Ilvara, and her body starts to contort. And she kind of like rises up. Her skin splits, and a beast from within tears forward. And a giant fiend appears in its stead. Four-limbed, almost like a wolf in appearance, but with many eyes like a spider.
Yaslin hides because of
you. You're still in the initiative.
I'm just saying, let's be like.
Yeah, Yaslin, you see this creature. You do not know what it is called, but you know that this is a fiendish abomination, a practice of the drow, and a servant of the Spider Queen. The drow woman who transformed Ilvara kind of shifts and molds and turns back into a terrifying form. Like a mountain of ooze with eyeballs and mouths pouring all over her. Yaslin, you also recognize this creature. This is a Yaklal, which is a handmaiden of the Spider Queen. And you are horrified. This is where we're gonna re-roll. We're gonna re-roll initiative. So I'm gonna end this counter. Everybody, put yourself in combat if you know how. Right click on your.
I thought we were wrapping at 8.
This is our cutoff time. This is a next time. I just want us to roll this right now.
Wait, how do we add ourselves?
Huh?
How do we add
click
ourselves?
click on your initiative in your character sheet.
Or you can right click on yourself and toggle the combat state, which is underneath the conditions.
I don't think we...
Oh, you can't do that? I have to do it? Okay. There you are. Is everyone in here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And initiative. Normal. I'm not the bottom for once? Oh, wait. Am I the bottom still?
No, I'm below.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
We're always fighting for the end, all right?
Our demon's the bottom this time. The aberration or whatever.
I'm going to show you guys what this thing fucking looks like. I'm going to take a picture of it and put it in the Discord.
Okay.
But
I just wanted to roll also before I forgot, so we can maybe start there next time. But Cora, one of Cora's favorite enemies are fiends, so she gets advantage to recall information about them, and she rolled an 18.
okay, so you're rolling right now.
Yeah, I rolled, but it'll be, I want to resolve it next.
Excellent. Okay, just make a note of that, and we'll make that happen. Let me put in the shit post. This is what Ilvara turned into. And then this is what the other drow that you guys don't know, like you have no context. You don't know who this woman is. You only know about her from cutscenes. This is the other creature.
Who? Macaroni.
I feel like Yasmin would have heard of that creature, at least.
Yeah.
Not her. But...
Yep.
All right, guys. Let's do some golden buzzers. J-Mitch.
I'm muted. It is a difficult one. I'm gonna have to give it to Anazira because I'm super biased, but jumping to J-Mitch's rescue made my heart really warm and happy. So.
Okay, no, cool.
Because I have to go.
Oh yeah, Cora, go ahead.
I'm gonna give it to J-Mitch for being an ape and then being like, oh no, I'm an ape again.
Whatever shall I do?
All right, Cora, you have a good time. Bye. Everyone follow at Elephane. Okay, Nicole.
Kothar for summoning the incubus and then forgetting, or not forgetting, but like not realizing that he might have been able to summon Shal.
That was pretty funny. I'm gonna switch to this. Shoot, all my order just went everywhere. So hold on. Anazira?
It's me and Koretz, yeah.
See, it's such a hard one because there's so many excellent moments, like so many excellent. I'm gonna have to say products for Yocelin's point and melt.
Yes.
That
was ripped.
That was awesome.
Amazing.
I was playing that much earlier, but because of the like, what's it called?
Yeah.
The locusts, and then I was really the locusts, and then I was hoping that J-Mitch wouldn't go around the other side, even though I pointed that out, because there's like, I'm not going to fire if J-Mitch is there.
Yeah. It all worked out.
Yaslin.
J-Mitch.
Okay.
Oh, like, especially kicking the crap out of
everything.
Kothar.
J-Mitch or Harry Tank?
Our Harry Tank. Lucius.
A very close one between Buff and Yaslin. I'm going to go with Yaslin with the vitriolic sphere. It's pretty good.
Okay, was someone keeping track of that because I got confused?
It was J-Mitch.
It was J-Mitch.
Harry Buttholes win. Woo! You guys
always use the
really
bidet.
good. That was a fun, intense combat. Holy shit!
That was. I will tell you, if I didn't go back to being an ape, I would have been downed.
That was like really
100%.
smart. Dude, that is a powerful spell.
I was saying during the break, it's like J-Mitch knows that with this amount of like enemies in front of him, that him like giving people inspiration or him like giving them like a support spell wasn't going to work here. We needed something to soak up a lot of damage.
Yeah,
and so that's why he chose to be an ape. Like a complicated strategy wasn't going to work here. We just needed to brute force our way through, and that's what J-Mitch chose to do.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna cut y'all loose. Bye, everybody.
Can I ask you one quick thing quickly?
Yeah.
Are the other little drow still in it? Like, there's still a drow alive next to J-Mitch. Is he still in it? Or not?
Of course, he does.
He's not in the order. He's not in the order. That's all.
What?
We'll get him.
The order. Initiative
oh,
order.
Okay. I'll fix it. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, chat. How is everybody? Welcome, everyone. That was our Out of the Abyss. They are in the final showdown against Ilvara. That was exhausting. I think it lined up perfectly with the transformation to the Dragloth. It's gonna be tough now. All that fight, that was just to burn their resources, man. Now the real fight starts. It's probably gonna be shorter than this time because there's only like a smaller amount of players on the board. The last one went so long because it was like so many things shooting everything, but you can still cast Polymorph like 4 times. Oh man. So basically they should just ignore you, is what you're saying. They should just ignore you and attack everything else. Got it. Got it. Don't worry, this has some spells. There's some fun spells in here. Anyways, guys, that was a great session. Thank you guys so much for using the cards. Thank you for the advantages. Thank you, Anonymous, for the advantages or the inspirations. They have some... I'm just looking at what they got. What they got in the... Ooh. Oh, man. Yeah. There's some crazy shit in here. Yeah, I have some studying up to do to make sure that I use their stat blocks to the best of their abilities. Excellent, excellent, excellent. It's time to... Let me see if my son is sleeping. He should be sleeping. My son is not sleeping. I have to go put my son to sleep. His bedtime was an hour ago. Let's see. Who is streaming? Do, 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 do. You know what? I'm just going to let it go. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you on, not tomorrow. I will see you on Tuesday. Sweet dreams. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. Adios.